boy. Alright, is it all working? Are we good? Are we in? You decide, Ogama.
Huh?
You're the one listening. You're the moderator. Is it all working?
Go ahead.
Oh,
Can you hear it? Can you hear it?
I think I hear it. I think I'm hearing. Alright, let's just hop into it. So, new VTuber, no one is aware of this quite yet because the video I'm about to post hasn't been posted yet. That explains more about it. But all you need to know is hi Chiyoko. All you need to know is boom, new VTuber. Enjoy. Hope you like it. Worked on it. What was that?
Keith.
Alright. Alright. So basically why I'm starting it on the starting screen is because I accidentally stepped into the hotel which started the story, and even after I like quit the game and rejoined it, it was like, nope, you gotta do it. So I'm just streaming now so we could view it together. So we're not lost, so I'm just gonna do it. Just gonna do it. Oh, grab your... What?
Not too weckus spunkus.
Okay. Okay.
Coffee.
Oh, it's a bright screen. Dang.
Pish posh.
I'm not pish poshing.
You're depressed.
What?
Sorry.
Excuse me?
There's the guy at the fountain. He looks so depressed. It's hilarious.
Alright, how's the audio sounding for Gin?
Well, I heard the music in the background in the beginning, so
well,
I think it's working.
It just started, Oh, right, there's something I need to do before I forget. Apologies. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Think. There you go. Okay. Sorry. I had to stream it to Ogama. I almost forgot about that part.
PP.
Yeah? Was it good? Was it loud? Was it clear?
Well, I don't know because I didn't get to hear her because you're stuck in that one part.
Okay, well.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a while. Paimon's getting excited already.
Alright.
In that case, I'll go order for us first. Please wait here a moment.
Please wait here a moment. Will do.
Ooh, everything looks
Good.
so good.
Wonderful.
Good.
Great.
Good.
It's good.
How to enjoy life.
People sure know how to enjoy life.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try
Right.
whatever you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation for the rest of Spina di Rosula next time.
Wow.
And if it's not?
She sounds like Mona.
Well,
Yeah.
then I'll still bring
Yeah, I
everyone.
agree.
Albeit
Yeah.
Oh, I actually skipped it. It's fine.
Sure have your own way of doing things. Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right?
I mean,
We just won that
yeah.
case after all.
It's certainly worth celebrating.
Oh, true. Very true.
Very
In that
true.
case, boss, we'll have another 2 dishes.
Another 2 dishes. Dang.
Paimon
Ooh, that
Oh,
looks
it's
like really
hungry.
good soup.
more food.
Good soup.
I'd eat that
I
soup.
think it's the mushroom soup.
Okay. Is that just lasagna?
That or there's lasagna there. Yes.
Okay.
Wait. That's either. I think that's the mushroom soup. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it looks good.
Let me see, because
I-
we get it as a recipe.
Oh, okay.
There's neither mushroom soup or the
Yeah.
other soup.
Looking for recipes is what got me in this situation in the first place.
God damn.
I was
Sane.
like, oh, let me look around Fontaine. Maybe I can find some, silly little recipes, you know? Because you were talking about recipes. I was like, I'll go check it out another time. And then I stepped inside a hotel because there was a little, hey, walk on in. And I was like, oh, of course. And now we're here. But I want to do this so I'm capable of doing stuff in my Genshin.
The serial disappearances This will get caught soon now that this is all
See.
I mean, probably. Right, because we haven't. I mean, we haven't really figured out where the women have been disappearing, but I thought it was just in the water.
Well, we've certainly
Pretty sure
taken a big
it's.
step
Oh, the
forward,
onion soup?
But I feel that's about
Joke
it.
thing, it might be the onion
We
soup.
know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these
Let
young
me
women.
get to a cooker.
We still
Alright.
don't know
That
what
might
they are
help
really
me.
after.
Women.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us,
If you're talking about the French onion soup, I don't think so. I think that is the mushroom, because of the fact French onion, if they based it off real life French onion, that usually has cheese melting off the sides. Yeah, it
Interesting.
definitely looks like the cream of mushroom soup.
Yeah. Okay. I
Um,
wouldn't mind trying that.
Cream of mushroom?
Yeah. It kind of looks
Yeah.
like it.
I think what you're talking about is, oh yeah, the Fontaine onion soup. Sorry, because it's not French here.
See.
Here, I could, compare it for you. Fontaine, onion.
Okay.
Images.
Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the Genshin sounds a little quiet.
I mean,
I was
slightly.
listening to it. Okay, once we get to a part where I can actually fiddle with it, I might turn it up.
Yeah.
If only that guy could have finished
I don't know. What do you think,
Okay.
Shoko? Do you think it sounds a wee bit quiet? I thought it sounded kind of quiet compared to our voices.
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like. a
Okay, yeah.
yawning
See, these are the
chasm
two
that's full of
soups.
places
The first one is the French onion,
Mm-hmm.
which those are pieces of bread with cheese on top, while the other one is cream of
I don't
mushroom.
have high hopes for any
Yum,
follow-up
yum.
the authorities might conduct.
Oh, do I need to send it to your phone?
Probably, because I can't look on my
I
computer.
don't have faith in their ability.
Right.
Yeah. They say it like a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna turn it up just a smidge when I can.
It's easy to guard against and deceive a single
Here you
narrow
go.
perspective.
And I thought it
First
might
one.
have been.
Thinking is required
Oh,
at such
no,
times
yeah, that
in
makes
order
sense.
to
I see the
produce a
cheese.
breakthrough.
I wonder if they can have onion soup without the cheese. I'm not a big cheese fan.
I
Which is
love
exactly why
cheese.
the
It's not like
Spaghetti Rosa
complete
exists.
cheese.
Mhm.
It's just like a lid, if that makes
Okay.
sense. What's
Yeah.
inside is 2 pieces of baguette soaked in the onion broth.
That's why we exist.
Okay.
To
The
stop
like
Okay.
broth
tracks
with a
filth
little
falls
bit of
through,
onion
where there
pieces
won't
everywhere.
fails them.
Alright.
I love
kind
the
of
bread.
problems
The
we
bread
solve.
kind of is melted with the cheese, and that's why the cheese is on top of that bread right there,
Yeah.
because that's like kind of mixed with the bread on the top, like a slice, and then they melt it, and it kind of can seep off the sides and everything.
Yeah.
I love French onion soup
They
or
love
Fontaine soup.
the
Sorry.
Fontaine soup. Don't get it twisted.
Sorry, my bad, my bad.
Yeah.
Cream of mushroom
This
is
was supposed to be a farewell
it's
meal,
a
so
good
I doubt
soup
you have
if you
further
like
interest in this
mushrooms.
business, right?
I mean,
because it is a very
Potent.
strong mushroom taste.
What are your future
see, we
plans?
wanted to ask
Like,
the
it is
Hierarchy for
just
some
mushroom.
information, but we haven't had much opportunity to do so.
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended. It didn't really seem like the right time or place to do it anyway.
The right time or
I
place.
see. So, your primary objective, which has been foiled so far, was to have a chat with the Hydro Archon.
Indubitably.
I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect you'll be waiting for quite a while, considering that you missed your chance today.
Dang.
Yeah. We've heard
I like that
she's
she's
super popular here in Fontaine.
busy,
I
and
heard it'd
yet
be tough getting Annie up
she
in
seems
time.
very incompetent.
She's Elizabeth, of course.
Would you
Oh,
consider some
oh,
more...
not
She's
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Fur is on. Furry,
Oh,
whatever her name is.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's say
Farina. No,
Arena.
I don't know.
legality?
I don't know
Guess
what her
that's
name is.
Spina di Rosula's boss for you. Chock
She
full of
is
sketchy
very
ideas.
busy.
Indeed.
Wait, you know what? Now that I'm
One
on
way
myself
would
in
be
my
to
world, I
treat a
wonder if I can
performance
finally
troupe
hear
with
the
the
cries.
only to
The
abandon you after
cries.
the play's climax and
You
ask
know,
to
the
speak to her
fountain.
after
You
the
can hear
performance.
crying in the fountain.
I mean, probably.
I'm sure Lady
I
Farina
didn't
would
think.
be
I
eager
wondered
to
if it was
assist.
because I was
I
in
would agree
co-op.
in
Is
order to
that
finish watching
why
the
I couldn't
play,
hear it?
don't you
And
think?
so now I'm gonna test it out.
I see.
Could
I
you
see.
suggest something a little more practical? This plan seems pretty hard to pull off. We'd have to go learn how to
Yeah,
act, and acting's
that
really
is who I'm
hard.
talking about, Choco. I have a hard time
Alright,
remembering
here's another.
her name. I just know it
Find
starts
a
with
way
an
to
F.
conceal yourselves under her bed. Then wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers.
Hmm?
Don't let her go back to sleep until she answers all your questions.
I'm sorry? Did she just ask me to sneak under her bed and threaten her? Wow. That's great.
I can personally
She has some
testify that this
fantasies.
one works.
Uh-huh.
When I'm sleepy, I'll do anything as long as I can finally get some sleep.
Mm-hmm. Wow, even be threatened? That's great.
Work, but that's not really the problem.
0
The
win.
problem is we don't want to get ourselves
Uh-huh.
arrested.
I'm gonna set those under his bed.
Okay.
Ah, valid point. I overlooked that part. I was
Let's
just
see.
thinking about leveraging a person's desire for sleep.
How can you overlook something like that?
All right, no more joking around. Huh. Perhaps you could. Oh, I don't know. Cut the line when she's on a break.
Oh, yes, indeed.
You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false
Cut the line. Pull the
Oh.
plug.
Oh,
False accusation she had nearly upheld personally. I imagine that she feels quite ashamed about the whole thing.
yes.
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse?
Well, it's
Oh,
worth the
that does make
try.
sense.
Would someone with her personality really feel shame? I think so. I think she
Why
could
don't
feel
we give it a try
embarrassed.
after this meal? You know, strike while the iron is hot and all.
The iron is hot.
Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
Oh,
Was
Shame.
this your
huh?
Shame.
What?
Shame.
Shame,
Shame.
shame, shame. Shame, sane, shame.
I was just thinking of that guy that rings the bell. One to go shame. And rings it again. Shame.
I'm not sure who that is.
I doubt you would.
It's fine.
I
about done
believe that you would doubt.
Do you know Bring Out Your Dead? Bring out the your dead. Do you know that one?
I know.
Eh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're gonna have to see that show. It's
Mm.
so funny.
I'd have to. My drink also tastes that way
Is
too.
that so?
It was something Gauntlet. What was it called?
Ah.
In
It was
that
a really
case, we'll
funny
have to
show.
blacklist the Fanta
Oh.
gear then.
Where they where the whole joke of people clapping their hands to sound like
If we're all
horses.
finished eating, then
Where-
I'm okay.
That's where that came from.
Uh-huh.
Golden.
Well, I wasn't aware of that either.
No, not Golden
We're
Gauntlet. Definitely not
stuffed.
Golden Gauntlet.
Thanks for the treat, Navia.
Sometimes I forget her name is Navia, not Elizabeth. Oh, my nose is a wee bit stuffy.
Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore.
You could try walking, you know.
That would be so normal. You know,
Oh.
like you.
Did she just say I'm normal? Nuh-uh. How dare you, Paimon?
Okay.
Holy Grail.
Expenses this
Oh.
month. We're
Um.
left with...
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Navia, what are you doing over there?
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know?
Interesting.
Yeah,
Infinity
Monty
Rosula can't
Python and the
cover.
Holy Grail.
Let's
I think
see.
that's what it was.
Seems that was pretty tough for her.
Let's get ready to try to meet the High Guardian again.
It was the Holy Grail, not Gauntlet.
Okay.
So
Gauntlet.
this is goodbye, huh?
So this is goodbye.
If you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome
Nuh-uh.
to contact the
Oh.
Spina di Rosula.
Thank
Give your
you.
request the highest priority.
Thanks, lady.
In any case,
I appreciate
I wish you
it.
smooth sailing. I'll see you
Thanks,
again, partner.
Elizabeth.
Goodbye, partner.
Yeah,
Alright.
really sweet
As
piece of
light
bread.
rain falls without reason.
I'll give it a reason.
Great. Oh, finally, we're back in it. Oh, we have to do that. No, not right now. It is fine. 'Tis fine.
Toodle.
What'd you just say to me?
Toodles.
Oh. Oh yeah, I feel like if you
love Toodles.
guys didn't notice, I have a little Ogama down there in my hair.
No, you don't.
I do.
No,
It couldn't
no, you
fit
don't.
anywhere else except my hair.
They don't see that.
Big fat head.
Hey!
Why?
It's
Why are you
full
so
of
offended?
knowledge.
Knowledge. Is that what that is? Is that what that little tin on your head is?
Excuse me?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you just say?
Oh, you know.
What'd you just say to me?
You know.
I'm gonna bring my
Okay.
little hands out and I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Dialogue.
Paimon coming in. Paimon coming
Get you with
in.
my big
Is
hands.
this level okay?
Alright, how's that? That's as loud as it can get. That's as loud.
You're gonna turn up the volume.
True, I could. And I guess I could turn the other stuff down because I don't want those to be too loud. Okay. Let's see. Quick, somebody speak. Say words. Say words so that I know.
Quit following me.
Thanks, Wander. Okay. Yeah, that sounds okay. Alright. Let's see. Where are we going? You. Ah, of course.
I think it sounds pretty good.
Okay, it's good now?
Just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
quit following me.
Quit following me. He always says that. It makes me wonder, is he just, like, sees the behind the fourth wall? Do they know that there's a
Yeah,
camera
she does.
following him at all times?
Yeah, of course he
You know,
does.
he gets really annoyed.
Too slow.
Of
Too
course.
slow. Ugh. Okay, we're going to the fountain.
Many people
To be
around
fair, I
here.
never hear him.
Looks like
Yeah.
the
You quit
Hopi
following
did
me,
the
but it's
area
also because
right up in the last one.
I don't have it in English.
Yeah. Oh, I can actually hear. It's like louder now. That's so nice. Oh. Vache.
Looks like we're back here again.
Indeed.
Faster.
Traveler?
Are you
Batch.
hearing
Voices again?
Yes, I am in fact hearing them. And it's clearer than it was during the day.
Ugh.
Interesting.
That's kind
Okay.
of
I'm
spooky.
hearing
Are you
sounds.
sure
The
we don't wanna
night.
come back in the morning?
No, Paimon.
Vache? Vache.
Man, she really wants Vache.
Hey, why are you
Sure.
still walking towards it? There
Oh.
might be something nasty in the water.
Ah, I can feel strong emotions and things are getting a little blurry.
Hang on. Paimon can kind of hear a voice.
Oh.
It's calling for Vache, right?
Yeah, it is calling for Vache Paimon. Oh,
Stop walking.
I'm going into the water. I'm going to the depths. No. No. Anywhere but the water. Yo. Oh no, Shianid. Where is this?
Vache, are you my dear
No,
Vache?
she knew.
Nah, bro. Bro, I don't even know who Vache is.
No, wait. You seem to be
Vache.
someone else.
Hmm.
Do you know Vache?
Oh.
Do you know where my love is?
Your love? Afraid not. Sorry about that.
Wait. Who am I?
I don't know what you are.
Gosh.
I'm very sorry. I fear I do not know.
Damn.
Va 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 boom.
Thanks,
I
Ogama.
feel like they have been washed
You're
away
welcome.
like a flood.
What'd I do?
So
Va,
many
va, va, va,
fragments
vom.
dissolved amidst the tide.
Va va va
Never
boom.
be recovered.
Va voom, baby.
How much have I lost?
Sure.
I don't know how much you
How
lost.
many things that I once held dear while on land
Everything.
have I since
yeah.
forgotten?
You were human?
Yes, that is what I was
Yeah.
once.
No.
Wow.
But
They were huge.
I am but the
Uh-huh.
consciousness of one who is
Can you believe it, guys? Just a week away. You lost your form.
I do not know how I came to be like this either.
Oh,
I
why are you
only
asking me?
vaguely remember being covered in light blue water,
Oh,
and then all grew dim.
I think you drowned. Could that have been where one of the girls who were dissolved? Perhaps,
I remember going
perhaps.
to many places. I loved adventure, loved exploring places of peril.
That's wonderful, lady.
No matter where I went, Vache would go with me.
I knew how dearly he loved me. And I also loved him equally as much.
Wow, that's beautiful. Can anyone tell us where we are standing currently? Where are we right now?
In the fountain.
But now,
Oh!
we can no longer go back.
I'm glad we shrunk in size to
The
fit in there,
pain
you
of
know?
such parting.
Of course.
Yep.
I never knew how heavy it could be.
Dang. You need me to find him? Don't ask that question,
No.
traveler.
Our reunion no longer has any meaning.
Oh, really?
There is no way for us to create any new memories.
That's depressing.
The thought of me gives him no succor.
Hmm.
So let it lie forgotten beneath the waters.
Wow.
If you meet Vache, tell him not
No,
to look
Vache.
for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember.
Wow. I believe it will be hard for him to forget you.
Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness, I saw Vache above the surface. His eyes were filled with such sorrow, such longing. If only I could have comforted him,
Well,
told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, I had felt a great warmth.
that means Vache was a witness to the fact that you dissolved?
Is that what you call it?
Mm-hmm.
Dissolving.
Dissolving.
If anything,
A
I
witness.
consider it a form of release.
A release, you say? I'm glad you find it
It was
peaceful.
a state of neither fear nor frenzy, with only an endless peace, like the water's still surface.
Well, that's nice. At least we know they weren't screaming in agony.
I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time.
You know. You
And
know.
only then sees how they have lived for so long.
You shall
in a
know
world of
pain.
endless
Will
You
I?
shall know suffering.
Oh, I bet. It seems that after the
won't.
body is dissolved, some measure of the consciousness still remains.
I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think.
Is that Paimon? Ah, right. I wonder how much time has passed in reality.
Farewell then.
Not that much.
You know,
I'm
maybe
glad
like
that you were able to sense
a
my
second.
presence.
1,000
Remember.
years.
If you see Vache, tell him
I know.
not to seek me out any longer.
Alright, I'll tell him.
Yink.
Yep. Vache!
See
Wakey,
you later,
wakey. Oh,
Stinky.
dang! What did I miss?
See you later,
What the hell?
Stinky.
What the hell just happened? Bro, I was just trying to have a little chat. Great, there's an epic cutscene.
Of course.
I guess I'll drink my cocoa while this happens.
Demoiselle, look out!
Mademoiselle!
Dear God.
Dear
Whole army of
God.
Gardenex.
Don't worry, let me at him. I'll get him.
No,
Oh,
they won't.
dang. I have a Zhong Li.
It's her girlfriend.
Oh no.
Her girlfriend's coming.
Thank
She's coming.
goodness. Oh,
Girlfriend.
girlfriend, is that you? I remember when, kind of her leaked design was like a greenish color. And honestly, I kind of prefer the green. But, you know, she looks good here. She reminds me of, like, Yuri from Doki Doki.
Oh, also, who the fuck? What the fuck is this guy talking about?
Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, shoot him, shoot him. Fight, fight, fight. Yeah.
Why does my heart
Impressive.
hit the same way too?
Thanks for your beautiful vocals while this happens.
You're welcome.
Wow, look at her.
I know. Enjoy to
Her
have
poor
one.
shirt can't handle all that.
I
Her
know.
buttons are
Thank you for lending
pooling.
us your sword there, Clarand.
They're holding on to something
Before I
for
do
dear
so,
life.
could you explain how you managed to show up here?
Oh, you know.
I followed you.
I followed
It
you.
seems
Follow
that danger
me,
has followed
follow
you more
me.
closely as of late.
Follow.
Interesting. I have something
am
to
That
show
following
you.
someone
Show
without their
you.
knowledge is
What is
actually
it?
called stalking. Is it not?
Anyway.
Mr. Callus's last wish is for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray
you know,
his trust.
if you
He would
like,
do the same.
if Dotei does come out
were
and
he
you
Yeah.
get
alive
him,
today.
and I don't see you just popping out of random things and hiding behind walls and stuff, are you really
Oh.
embodying him?
Oh,
I'm going
wouldn't
to
you like to
study
know?
you. I'm going to study you. I'll see you
Oh, I
behind a
will.
tree.
I hope that he will be released. You know I'm gonna get him. I will stop at nothing to get him.
Free to play doesn't matter anymore.
It
when
doesn't.
he's around.
There's a whole bunch of things in this world that I will let go. But Today is now one of them, alright?
Do not speak
He will
of my
never be
father.
one of them.
Exactly. Do not speak
Can you
of my
believe it,
father.
guys? Just a week
I was
away.
Just a week away.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clorand, but do
I'm
keep
so
an
excited
eye
for
out your
Halloween.
manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional
I'm actually
harm.
really tempted to go. Like, I haven't asked, but I'm tempted on, like, going to the, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's movie on Halloween. Like, I'm hoping. Oh, I
not.
hope it. Huh?
I know I'm not.
You're not?
Not to the theaters, no.
Yeah. I might. Maybe. Because I never really have done much on Halloween other than, like, when I was younger, trick-or-treating. What are you guys gonna be for Halloween? I'm gonna be Sino.
No.
Huh?
No way.
I know. What are you gonna be, Ogama? I have no
I don't
idea.
know. I don't know
Really,
either.
really.
Yeah, I'm clueless.
Yeah. Tignari.
Sorry, I did not consider your feelings.
No.
Oh, she didn't consider her feelings. That's so sad.
Whatever.
My feelings.
What
are
else do you know?
Whatever.
How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
Oh, you know.
I doubt I
The
know much more
robots.
than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful.
Hmm.
Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
Oh, I bet. I like her eyes, though. They're very lovely. I'm already planning my stuff for Halloween cosplay. Alright. Well, what are you thinking of being then? Is it gonna be, like, a character, or more like, something
I'm
else?
sure they've known about me.
Curious.
To
I'm
be honest,
curious.
I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me. And what about these Gardamex? I thought
Gardamex.
only those associated with a Maison Gardiennage could control them.
Cosplay.
Oh, yeah.
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law.
Interesting.
I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means.
It's just a matter of
Deploying
when
them
it'll
as a private
arrive.
force of
I'm
sorts.
being Lenny for Halloween. Oh, that's really cool. I hope to see a picture of that.
Twink.
I want to see Lene. I want to
Twinkie.
see the little Lene boy. That'd be so fun. I can't wait. Yep, I actually got all my pieces for my Sino cosplay. Pretty excited for that. Yeah.
The nicest part about being Sino is that there's not a lot to dress in,
Yeah.
so it won't be hot.
No, but you'd be surprised. It kind of feels like it. But,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, definitely. It's a cosplay.
Yeah. You can't ever be cool in a cosplay. Unless
He
it's
just
like...
shot me off the fucking.
Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Wow.
Yes. Be
I
careful,
am
and do not
disgusted.
act rashly.
Do not act rashly.
I will continue investigating no matter what.
Hmm.
We will bring the truth to
You're
light.
lucky I have Scaramouche,
My father's
Buddy.
true last wish.
bucko.
Regardless,
Bucko.
thank you for your help
I won't
today,
forget
Clorinde.
this.
Wow.
But
They
if
ain't
you
gonna
get
forget
any
that.
ideas, tell me first.
It looks so
I don't
funny
much
because I'm
appreciate
spouting
being
off into the
followed.
sea on this little hot air balloon boat
I
thing.
do not think that they'll strike
I
again
won't
anytime
forget
soon.
these.
So I shall start
Clorinde
following you.
kind of
Laminate.
sounds
Good
like,
day, all.
Chlorine.
I don't know how, I'm guessing it's Clorinde, I don't know. But she sounds like Luna.
From My Little Pony?
Yeah,
Of course. Who
of
else?
course. Little bit of both. I mean, she got the looks, let's be real.
Are you serious right now?
Right.
Yes,
I suppose that's
Sorry,
the best news
not
we've
you.
gotten today.
I'm being so serious.
Demoiselle,
Super
I believe
serious.
that Miss Clorand was
Oh,
being
God damn
sincere
it.
with you.
Sincere.
If we tried, we could attempt to thaw relations a little.
Incredible.
I know, she's...
Uh-huh. She's... What just happened? Who was that?
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done for.
Nah, we're
Those
fine.
Dynamax came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang saved us.
Great. I don't know why that
and there was that
happened.
champion duelist named Clorand who came out to save us
Chlorant,
too.
yeah.
We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
Oof, it's a little toasty in my room. Oh my goodness. Oh, so you're a fighter now, Paimon? Thanks for the rescue. Nah, yeah.
Come now. Forget all that polite talk. That
Gonna
wasn't
make
really a
it blow
farewell
up
meal we
these
had back
things.
there.
Mm.
Not for me, anyway.
Throw.
In truth,
Oh,
I hope that every meal we have together
It
shall
doesn't
be a
work.
victory feast.
Me too.
As
oh,
such,
there we go.
we're still partners.
Partners.
I
There's no
beat
need to
the
thank me.
system.
Good job.
Brittany.
It
Brittany.
will take
God,
50
it's
Man.
him,
years for me to match
Silver.
Demoiselle's magnanimity.
Well, look at him. Now that's what I'm dressing up for Halloween. This man.
Yeah, that's just what you look like normally.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That's just me. You know, my dark blue
Blue.
hair,
Baby blue
my
eyes.
baby blue eyes. Yep,
Yeah.
yep, that's just me.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
Indubitably.
All
I
right,
see
you
a
two.
chest.
That's enough.
Are you gonna
That's
stop
enough.
for me?
How did you know that we were in
Stop.
danger?
Stop.
You showed up in
Thank
the nick
you.
of time.
The nick of time.
Well, to be honest,
Damn,
you're the one
these
who tipped us
Fontaine
off,
chests
Paimon.
just keep giving me these mother trucking
Really?
like
Huh?
Paimon contributed.
houses.
Wow.
Oh, Paimon's even
I'm
more
in full on
amazing than
buildings right now.
Yes. All thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
What? A drink by mistake?
you.
Oh.
How did that help?
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said, that the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky.
Ah. Wait, do you mean that I thought it tasted strange as well, but I couldn't be
Fanta
sure.
only comes in sweet flavors. So
Oh.
how could it have tasted salty?
Bro, I
The
don't
color
know.
of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
I mean, I was gonna say, I thought that was kind of weird because I know what a Fanta is. And I was like, why would that be? So I just thought it was a strange flavor. I don't know.
So the
Wait, what?
Fanta had been spiked with
The
water from
Fanta.
the primordial sea?
What about it?
It was spiked with the water from the primordial
yeah.
sea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what are you talking about flavors for?
Because she
Flavor?
was just like, I was wondering why you said it tasted salty. It's supposed to be sweet. And I was like, yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know.
Yes. So if you hadn't drunk that cup for me,
Wow.
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving the boss.
Oh, oh, great.
Really?
Fortunately, Paimon, neither of us are from Fontaine. Otherwise, we would have been. Yeah, that
I
does
sent
make
people
sense.
to Hotel
Okay.
de Boer to investigate.
I know, we
I'm
drank
not-
it. We were just
no
like,
trace at all.
that tastes weird. Anyway,
Nothing we were though. Like,
I know. All this time we were from Fontaine. We just
This
dissolved.
whole time, this is actually what killed us.
All this time.
Primordial sea.
That's when I
All
figured
this
out that
time.
you
Like
might be in
gods?
danger,
No.
and hurry
Primordial
as
sea?
no.
quickly as I
Yes.
could.
The water. I told you water's dangerous.
Mr.
I
I'm just kidding.
told-
I was
hey,
trapped
hey,
for thousands of
hey,
years under
hey,
the water.
Same.
Hey,
Ugh,
watch
now we're caught
yourself.
up in this mess too,
Now I'm
aren't we?
watching.
I'm gonna shove you into my hair. I'm gonna wrap you up. I'm gonna tie it around you.
Oh, please.
Okay.
You did foil the problem.
I'm begging.
I'm begging. Begging,
Begging
please.
Speaking of which, did anything
Put me in
strange
your
happen
head
when you drank
now,
primordial
baby.
seawater?
Oh, did how I drink the water? I mean,
You know,
we talked
It'd be-
to a fountain.
oh no. We talked to the water in the fountain.
I know, but it was still the fountain, okay?
No.
That the professor
Ugh.
fainted just now.
Hey,
He
Shane.
said
Huh?
that he heard that voice.
You should
calling
add a
for
toggle
Vache
where it's just
again.
your hand, just so you can have you hold me up
That would be
for streams
good.
like this.
That would be good, actually. I could draw that. It could just be like a prop. Now that I
No,
think about
yeah.
it, there's a lot of things I could add to it that doesn't involve putting it to my model.
No, yeah.
Like, I could even make
See,
actually, yeah,
I'm
no,
a
that seems pretty
genius.
simple. You've actually opened my mind. I've been wanting to make a little
I know.
pumpkin hat for Halloween.
Hmm.
So I mean that'd be pretty simple.
I know. I'm a genius. You don't
You
have to
are.
remind me.
And then I can hold you up with my little palm. Oh my god. It'd be
Yeah.
so adorable.
You should make me a little mummy hat.
Oh my Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Or
Whoa! I would give myself a little Anubis hat, you know? How
I thought you were
fun.
gonna do pumpkin.
No, I
You
know,
do
I am.
pumpkin or Nubis.
I don't. I'll think about it. I don't know.
You should just have them all as props, just so you can have them.
No, yeah, I definitely would. I mean, I've been trying to think of what kind of hat he would have on his little head.
Oh my god, you know what you should do?
What?
Because you have my little chibis where it's just my head.
Yeah.
You can just put, like, me in, like, one of the jars. Put my head popping out of it, like,
Oh
you put me in jar jail. That's called
I
jar jail.
trapped you. Locked you away.
See, now you don't have to worry about threatening me to put me in your hair. You just gotta put me in a jar.
That's
My
true.
grubby sticky hands can't get you
Oh,
in there.
horrible.
Yeah, I'm playing with your hair right now.
Oh, no! Get out!
I
Get
got-
out!
I got those gloves off just for this.
No! Put them on!
Hands naked.
No! According to Lynette, the ability to hear voices like that has to do with the sensitivity of the hydro element.
Does
Thanks,
that
Aether.
mean
Thanks.
The primordial seawater raises someone's
He
sensitivity
really
to
went,
hydro when it
"Actually."
isn't people who
Actually.
announce it Fontaine?
That doesn't sound
That's
like
how
too
you
much
make
of a
Ogama
problem,
laugh.
to
They
be
love when I snort.
It's
That's their favorite thing.
fun.
I know. I also gained some new intel. Yeah.
While you were out cold?
Yes,
gained some
Paimon.
bitches.
Well,
What?
let's hear it, shall we?
I gain new bitches.
The voice in the fountain belonged to one of the missing women. A person named Vache was a witness when she
Don't
dissolved.
pronounce that R,
Sorry, Vache.
Mr.
Vache.
Bash is fine.
Bash.
Oh, that
Bash.
is important.
Oh, that is important. Indeed, indeed. You tell everyone what happened while you were connected to the
Vache?
Oceanids
That
thingy.
name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately.
It's not.
Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene. But
Yeah.
He never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater.
Hmm.
Could he have been threatened?
If he's still alive, we should try searching for him.
Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate.
Wonderful. All right, partner.
Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. That means we're still partners, right?
Indubitably.
And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
Nah, messing with us will cost them. This will prove to be the biggest mistake.
Demoiselle, do try not
Demoiselle.
to look quite so pleased. You are
She
the
said
face
getting
of
off the
Spina
hooks.
di Rosula, after all.
It's a fishy joke. Fishy joke.
You talk too
It's
much.
kind of funny. It's funny.
Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll
Yeah.
arrange accommodations for you. We also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners. But we'll take that one step at a time, I guess.
All right, Navia.
Don't worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
Clap your hands. Good job, Steve. Very good.
I wasn't
Don't.
using my hands. And just don't.
Don't, please,
Oh,
God.
Please. Oh.
I'm so tired.
You be tired with your grubby little hands in my hair. I should like make one where I'm holding you by the scruff.
Yeah.
Held at gunpoint. Let's see. Go to the Spina di Rosula stronghold. Okay. Alright. I will. How about that? Yeah, that was good idea. Thank you for reminding me of all I could do in my silly little world.
It's right up ahead, but let's make sure we weren't followed first.
Yes,
I've been keeping
ma'am.
watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Very good. But let's not let our guard down for now.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Malus.
Thank
Now,
you,
Let's
Malus.
continue, traveler.
Will do. So, is this the one where we're also supposed to see Child again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Child is being framed.
Haha, what a silly little guy. Always up to trouble, am I right?
And Trolley didn't even commit this time.
I know,
It's
this
crazy.
time. I love to believe that's his, like, light of defense. He's just like, I didn't do it this time, okay?
I mean,
Like,
I'm
oh
guilty.
God, I know I've done all these silly things, but it wasn't me this time. I even gave the traveler my vision, okay?
Oh, it was useless to him.
No, yeah.
It was literally malfunctioning, of course.
No, literally. But I feel like that could have been a really good thing where it's like, but you're a hydro user. And he's like, yeah, well, it wasn't working recently.
Yeah.
I couldn't go to the vision doctor, okay?
Hydro Archon doesn't
Hydro
like me
bitch.
anymore. Hydro bitch don't like me no more.
Hydro bitch,
Hydro
it's so
bitch.
good, it's so good. I'm such a good
Oh my God.
jokester. Wasn't that good?
I'm so tired.
Preparing for Halloween, you know?
Mm.
I'm so good at jokes. You could say that if your vision in Genshin starts to fade, you could go to an eye doctor. They might help. Oh, it's so good.
Your
It's so good.
accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the
Grandma,
best
you
we
alive
have.
down there?
What?
You still kicking down there, buddy?
Oh, I'm kicking. I'm kicking you.
Hey! Hey! Hey, you are a creature.
Well, our funds have been a
Yeah.
little tight lately.
You're the one who
After
took
all,
me
we don't
in.
allow illegal or unethical
Yeah.
profiteering.
Everything is
In fact,
of
our funds often
everything
come
I
from
do
citizenry
is
who
your
support us.
responsibility.
Nah.
Yeah.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I
Uh-huh.
have the support
Toss
of
you on
Yeah.
the
but it does
streets.
sound like it's worth it.
No, you
I
won't
will.
do that.
I
You
will,
won't
I
do that.
will, I will.
To be
No,
honest,
you care
our
about me.
financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago.
Debatable.
What?
I'm afraid I'm not quite as
Okay, I
evil.
do.
Your
Yeah,
father.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Putting on the
The
streets, though.
previous boss is Spina di
No, you
Rosula,
won't.
right?
Mmm.
How did he...
You don't put people you care about on a
Put you on the
Mademoiselle,
front
if
porch.
You'll allow me to
With
explain.
a little note that says, take me home with you.
I'm gonna scratch on the walls.
I'll
So you
explain
let me
myself.
in. I'm gonna scratch the
I suppose
door
I couldn't
and
run
keep
from
you
this
up
town
at night
forever.
until you open
And
this door.
as partners,
I'm gonna go,
it's
open the
something I hope
door.
you understand.
Open the door.
My
God.
father's name is Callus.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yes, the same one they call
And I'm gonna put, and
Callus the
I know you
Unfaithful
have one of
in
those
the
little
streets.
cameras that record. You put open the door.
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
how
stare
those
at it.
work.
3 years
I'm
ago,
gonna stare at
he
those
was
bungo
accused of
stray
murdering
dogs.
his own family.
Oh,
way.
He
no.
chose a
And I'm gonna
duel
go
to
open
defend
the
his
door.
home.
Obviously,
Please.
bungo
Devastating
stray
trial.
dogs.
He
Oh.
died in the duelist.
Open the door.
I mean, at least it isn't Chuya.
Oh, I'll put on
This is
Chuyas
frightening.
too.
No, no, no.
I'm gonna steal your Chuya wig.
No. My
I'm gonna do
weave.
it.
Oh no.
I'm gonna steal your weaves.
Can't do this.
Yeah, I can.
You know, now I'm putting you in the dumpster. You've changed my mind.
Then I'm gonna lay in your bed right after.
What is
I'm
your
gonna-
problem?
I'm
I'm
sure
gonna
I'm gonna
throw
break
you
in.
against the wall like a little rabid rat.
That's
that
abuse.
Ah.
time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his
They're having like a
innocence.
sad moment while we're just having this conversation.
Strangely,
We're
he not only
bickering
requested
like
the duel
every other
himself,
time.
Yep.
but rumor has it that
Rumor
even
has
after being
it.
seriously injured,
Rumor
to the
has
point where he
it.
could be deemed
The
as
rumor
unable
has
to
it.
duel,
You know, when I first heard that
refused
song
to
as a
surrender.
kid, I thought it
Determined to
said
die
Boomer
in the
has it.
arena.
Boomerangs.
For the longest time, I was like, who's Boomer? Like, I thought it was like a name.
Yeah.
And I was like,
John
who?
Boomer.
Nah, I thought it was this one. I don't even know what the show's called anymore, but it was like
3
Kings.
years later,
Like the Island
I
King,
still
and one
don't
of the
understand
guys'
why
names
he
was
did that.
Boomer.
Ring.
How could he protect his honor if he's
Hmm.
dead?
I don't know, Navia.
If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself.
No, it's Elizabeth.
Oh,
Get it right.
sorry. It does seem quite odd.
The closest piece of
Oh,
info
he's doing
I
the
have
fancy. He's
is
doing the
that my
fancy
father
talk.
had been
Quite.
investigating the serial disappearances
careful,
case at the
be
time
careful.
of his death.
Why?
I'm gonna emerge from your dumpsters and crawl up on you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
Bottom of the case, bottom of the sea.
That's right.
I like to think that you're gonna
Also
put like a
tried to
little
investigate
garbage
the
bin
murder my
prop.
father was implicated in.
Throw me in there.
I haven't found
Uh,
a single new clue in my countless reviews of the
shut you in.
investigation records.
Hmm.
watch yourself.
However,
You
Mm,
do
I
that
believe
thing.
that if
You
the murder
do,
case is related to
everything.
those behind the
No, I
disappearances,
didn't.
Yeah,
something.
you do.
I
Not this
must know
time, I
what
didn't do
really
that.
happened.
Pulling the
Was
child
coerced?
excuse.
Framed?
Not this
Even if he
time.
really did kill his friend.
Not this time.
must
You do
get to
it.
the
You
truth.
do anything this time.
Anyway, father killing friends, the truth.
If only he'd been more open with me when he
Worcestershire
was
sauce.
still alive.
Worcestershire sauce. The guard.
He even
What?
hid the fact that my mother died due
Yeah,
to
I don't call him
complications when giving
Worsley.
birth to
Anyway,
me.
I just call him
Dang.
Worcestershire sauce.
He even hit the fact mom died. Wow. Sorry, Elizabeth. Your mom couldn't handle it.
Your mom sucks.
Anyway, if there's any people out there, that's a joke.
If your mom is dead, I'm sorry.
I know. The joke about us. That was a joke. That it was a silly
And
joke. I'm so
Here
sorry,
I am investigating his death.
Papa.
But I mean, like,
You really are. a
why couldn't she
handful,
live?
Aren't you,
What's the
Papa?
point?
Oh, Papa.
What's the point of having kids if you're just gonna
Papa,
die? I mean,
more movie.
no.
Papa, more grabs you, shakes you around
nah,
like a rag doll.
He's doing the hashtag these. He's doing that. Not now,
Hashtag
kitten.
grabs
Growls.
you. Hashtag drags you off the cliff. Hashtag throws you in a dumpster. You know, we're
You're
quite
dragging me
alike
off
in this
the
regard.
Mademoiselle.
Yeah.
Please. If there is
I'm
anything
gonna
I can do,
die.
anything at all.
No, I
I
won't.
also
But still,
will never believe that
like,
Master
that would
Callus
be-
Master.
murdered anyone. There are none
You
whom
shouldn't
I
do
that.
respect
Some
more than the
chocolate.
two of you, demoiselle.
some Swiss
Master
chocolate.
Callus did so
no.
much good in life, yet
No.
Ah,
all it
Hershey.
took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful.
I freeze my chocolate because I love the hard crunch.
Even our supporters
Mom
decreased
does the
greatly
same.
due to that
Especially when
incident.
she
Hence
doesn't want to eat
our
at the moment.
strained finances at present.
Wait,
But wait for
Callus
serve
was such a good man.
fermented
Wouldn't people at
juice.
least be a little suspicious when
Fermented.
he was accused?
Oh, how does that come out of something so tiny?
You didn't even let me go pardon yet.
God, pardons don't save you.
Pardon.
Shut
No.
up.
Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really.
This isn't my
Everyone's like
exercise.
that. People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf.
Be aware,
Also enjoy
mortals.
watching good people
I am a
fall
lot
into
more
an abyss
mighty
from
than you
one
might
slip-up
think.
just as much.
Hmm. I love that they're talking about evil turning a new leaf and people fall into the abyss. It all sounds a lot like Don't Today and Child. A lot of words spoken there.
Gay people.
Never mind.
What?
If
They're gay
Callus
people.
was really
I
falsely
can't
accused,
believe it.
we have to find the truth. He didn't
Yeah.
deserve to have that happen to him.
What if
Yeah.
he did though?
Is one
I don't know. I don't know we're dead, you know?
Master Callus's opponent in the
A
duel
dead man.
was Miss Clorand.
Miss Clorand.
Well, then, isn't that as good as
Quarantine.
saying that she was the one who killed him?
No wonder the mood was a little strange between the two of you.
That's not the sort of thing that you
Chloroform.
can just let go
Okay.
and move on from.
Miss Clorand has always
Delicious.
placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel.
Bleach is a good.
If her opponent doesn't
Good
choose,
juice.
she
You
will
should
not
drink it.
stop
I
either.
recommend.
No, that is not.
What? What do you mean, no?
She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected
No.
him, but seeing
What do you
how he was
mean,
resolute
no?
in the arena,
No.
It's a good juice. Good soup.
What? What is?
Chloroform.
No!
Why not?
there
Because.
was only ever one
Why
choice.
not? What the fuck did I do
It's not that I
wrong?
don't
You
understand her at
know
all.
what you've done
But
wrong.
I
I
just can't deal with this yet.
You do.
Don't worry, Navia.
You're
knows how
also
you feel.
gay.
You don't have to
Hey.
force yourself to do that.
No, I'm not.
Afterward,
Uh-huh.
Miss Clorand told us
Liar,
know
liar,
that.
at the
pants
start of
on
the duel,
fire.
Master Callus
My pants are not on
requested
fire.
that she
They're on
ensure
fire right
Mademoiselle
now.
Navia's safety.
No, they're not.
I can smell the burn.
Yes, that is our understanding
No, I
as
think
well.
I think something's just burning in your house.
Uh-oh. My dumplings!
It was me.
Nah!
I burnt his dumplings.
Oh, Papa.
You
What
asshole!
madness drove you to ask
You
the person who
mean
killed you to
dumpster?
take care
You
of
threw
me?
me off a cliff and put me in the dumpster.
You put your grimy hands all up in my hair, okay?
All right.
Why have
Anyway,
hair if I can't
That's
touch
the
it?
information I wanted to share with you.
Touch your own hair.
Even if it did sound like I was
No, I
just
don't want to.
complaining towards
It's
the end.
gross. And
What?
sticky.
You call my hair gross?
No, your hands.
Oh yeah, because I just ate sticky candies.
Disgusting. Throws you the bat.
Hey,
I
actually,
looked
you're
at
gonna
it
have
like
just
little
a normal
splat.
household.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have all these household items. Like you're gonna have like one of those like old timey like baths. So it's like
Yep.
a little actually just a bucket with lots of water in it,
Bucket.
and like a little pile of soap so you can plop it on my head.
Oh yeah. I understand how important this is to you.
It's not that important.
It's
Thanks.
important.
You two should go and rest.
It's
This
not
is
that
quite a
important.
day.
It is
after all.
important.
It's just a lady being depressed.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone's beat.
I'm on beat. Nuh-uh. You weren't beat up.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
Can't wait to go inside of this. I don't think
He
bad
said-
happens. What? How
That's what
dare
he
you?
said.
Disgusting!
No.
Paimon slept so well.
Paimon slept so
Almost too
well.
safe.
I thought you
What do you mean
were
too
about to
safe?
say
You can't-
I'm on slut. I was like, what the fuck?
Paimon's.
Hi, Mom. Movie.
Paimon more movie. Where are the other two going?
I sent them back to Poisson.
The
It's
Poisson.
Zula's place of origin, where
Croissant.
we have our
Poisson.
headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
What's
Gets
Pardon.
the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back.
You scare me sometimes.
Who scared you?
But
You.
never mind that.
Why?
When did you get back?
Those big old
Well,
sounds coming out of that little fray.
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday.
Like I said, I'm
regarding
not
the name
just little.
Vache.
Lushness. You're gonna cause a hate crime.
I'm gonna cause a whole
Can't do it
war.
on my
It
channel.
seems to have been wiped from existence.
Oopsie.
It doesn't seem to be a match anywhere.
Oopsie poopsie whoopsie.
Shaking my head.
Shaking my
I
booty.
suspect
The French
that
are
those
fine.
behind this have already taken steps to
French are
hinder an
gay.
investigation from this angle.
They're gay and
But
European.
That does prove
Gay
that this
or your
Vache person
opinion.
is a key witness in the
Hard
incident.
to guarantee.
Does that mean we're too late though?
It's hard to believe
Yes.
in this
No.
immature
There is one ray of hope.
college student.
One place in Fontaine that
College
they would
students
find
are
almost
immature.
impossible
Yep.
to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to.
I'll go for a
And that
snack.
is the archives kept by Chief Justice
Right
Nouvellette,
here.
a
Nouvellette!
place where detailed files
Oh,
on all the
Nouvellette.
cases in recent years are kept.
Booby.
I love Nouvellette.
If the
Boopy.
Oceanid you met
Okay.
is one of the young women who went missing recently,
Young
we should be
women.
able to find some related information there.
And the women. Oh, the women. We will always treat with respect.
With
So
respect.
Nouvellette maintains an archive of case files?
I will always
Guess
treat
that's
with
the hard work of
respect.
Chief Justice
That's
for you.
right.
And now,
Yeah.
let's go talk to him, shall we?
Go.
Aren't you coming along, Navi?
No!
Did you get tired?
Not on
No,
my
it's nothing.
stream!
Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
What do you mean?
Honorable Chief Justice.
I can
I can show you the world.
Booty.
You disgusting.
Not that disgusting.
Disgusting.
No, I'm not.
Disgusting.
Sheen.
Uh-huh.
The Palais is right up ahead. Come on.
The Palais.
Parlez-vous français?
It's not palace anymore.
He didn't say we. He did not say no.
We. No.
Oui, oui. No.
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 N-O.
N-O-N.
What?
Halt!
N-O-N.
The Chief Justice
None.
is presently occupied with official matters.
No.
Anyway.
This place does look pretty heavily guarded.
Heavily
Guess
guarded.
that proves that
You're
Nouvelles
free.
files are really
So are
secure.
you.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't you recognize us?
Don't you recognize us?
Huh?
What happens if I fall down the fountain?
I don't care who
Ooh-wee.
you are or who you might be related to. Our rules make no
That's it.
exceptions.
Thanks, tiny little
Oh!
creature that we could yeet and run our way in.
I just
See?
killed myself.
They've got great discipline too.
I just killed Scaramouche. I'm so sorry.
Yep,
I thought I was gonna land in the water. I did not land in the water.
Told you that though. The water is a traitor.
If you're here just to
Not that
crack
bad.
jokes, I can
What?
point you towards the
He's not that bad.
How
Unlike
dare you?
some, we are
Not on my
busy,
side.
So please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
No, I'm
Please
on your
leave if you
right.
don't have a reason to be
no.
here.
What I
No,
mean
wait,
to
I'm
say
on your
is,
left.
Yeah, you're on my
shouldn't
left.
You remember us from a few
Mm-mm-mm.
days ago? We were at
Hey.
the trial of the great magician Penny.
Be nice to me.
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it
Be
in the
nice
Sane
to
Bird.
me.
You
You
must
to be
Winnie's
nice to
attorney.
Uh-huh.
If you
all
want
coming
me
back
to
to
be
me now.
nice to you,
Okay.
We're
Be
here
nice
today
first.
to report and archive some information
What?
on a
then
follow-up
you're
case.
fair.
Get your hands out my grubby hands. Wipe them off. And then we
Get my
talk.
hands out your grubby hands.
Yeah.
I don't have your hands in my grubby hands.
Well, wash your hands.
I can't.
Is that
Spit
even a
on 'em.
thing?
There we go. There we go. They're
Okay,
clean.
I'll be nice.
Of course.
Thank you.
Don't worry. We're here on official business. You can trust us.
Would your spit be black?
Yes.
All right then, I'll let you
Why
go.
does it feel like it's
Chief
burning?
Justice is just inside.
Getting all that particles off.
Ah, thanks so much.
What is it? Why is it burning? How disinfected is this?
Oh, you know. Knock knock. Hello.
Please come in.
Let me in. Sorry.
Oh.
I got a little overhead of myself.
No, no.
Hey, sir.
No, did you just pop into this?
We only
What?
wanted to get in because we didn't know any other way.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's
Please let
all
me know how I
right.
may be of assistance to you.
Yes, sir.
So you're not mad at us?
We're looking for a man called Vache. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key information on the case.
Hell yeah.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
Yes, browse, good sir. Browse.
He's gonna browse over you. Better be careful, new
What?
butt.
What?
He's browsing you right now. You better be careful.
Shut up, Tether, shut up. Oh yeah, look at that form.
Oh, fuck. Sethos one and anomaly.
Huh?
That's your new bullet.
Huh?
Unfortunately,
Staying at you likes new bullet, nobody else.
I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vache has been involved in any
Vache
case,
ain't real?
criminal or civil, in the past several years.
Wow.
There are no records of him either in the files
wants to
or
get
in
the
my
girl,
memory.
and do I help them?
Yes,
indeed.
that's that.
Trevor, what if it was really
Hats
just
off
a
to
dream?
you.
It wasn't a dream, Paimon.
All right then. Thank you so much, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Monsieur
We'll take our leave
Nouvellette.
So sad.
Ahem.
So true.
Ahem.
Ahem.
He's so lovely.
Miss Navia,
Fine.
I can understand how you feel. Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
Wow. Nouvellette seems kind.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette?
You know.
Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret?
Oh, you know.
No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You only said those things because you felt like you should.
I mean, better that he says it than he don't. Damn. Look at that little face. He's just like, I did actually mean that. Dang. Psh. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
heard
like
that there's a
last time.
story that
After my
his
father took his place in the
he
duel this
can't
ring,
cry
I
tears,
pushed through the
And
guards
and
and
so
talked to you
the
as
rain
last
is
resort.
his tears,
Yeah.
kind of thing. And that's why he cries, or that's why it
Imagine
rains
it's
when he
about
cries.
to rain right now. He's like, bro, why'd you have to be so mean?
You even
Spoiler,
told me then
it
that
rains
thought
when you
there was
leave.
something fishy
Oh.
with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead.
Dang.
In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear.
He's like, no.
If you
Oh.
truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop to the duel? Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die, despised and hated by all?
I don't know.
Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed
Sensitive.
everything.
Depressing.
There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
Get those baby blues off my screen. That's bright as hell.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone.
Dang, so he's like your father, and yet this is how you talk to your father? What a bitch! Sorry. Being
Why are you
disrespectful.
apologizing?
It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you
Don't
would never
apologize.
express
Right.
anything.
Did I apologize?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
you said I'm sorry.
Oh
Oops.
well. In any case, everyone
Why are you
already
sorry
knows
for
full
calling her
well the
bitch?
apathy of the
She's
Chief
being
Which
Justice.
is-
mean.
Yeah. So you
Just
don't need
because
to
you're
apologize.
hurting doesn't mean you can spread it to
My
others.
apologies for taking my
pardon.
emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice.
Yeah, you should.
Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Mm-mm-mm.
What?
Huh?
Wait,
Oh, she apologized to him.
lady. Oh, I know.
Yeah. Oh, nice little head scratch.
I'm just gonna
Nadia,
ignore
are
the
you
fact that you
okay?
did that the same time I scratched my head.
I know.
Use my grubby
I'm
little
fine.
hand to scratch my head.
Yep, yep. Oh wow, look at that! It's raining.
It's raining. It's
Alright.
pouring.
It's
Why?
raining.
Why is it raining? I did everything I was supposed to.
You're right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building? And there shouldn't be any active trials today.
Man, Nouvelle must be just so tired.
Break down
Now
every
that I
day.
think of
Yeah,
it,
he's like,
on the day
oh.
my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
Yeah, it's almost like he's crying and he's really sad.
What is it? Did you think of something?
Was he outside when it happened?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene? That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value.
But there was something you didn't know at the time.
Oh? Wait. You don't mean...
The fact that people could be turned into water.
So you're
Whoa.
saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water? And then got washed away with the rain?
Huh.
Yeah. And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
Yep,
I
yep.
really think I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier? All right, let's go to Poisson.
Well?
With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna make progress for sure this time.
We're gonna figure out why
Do you
your
wanna go with me now,
father's
Or
dead.
do you want to head over by yourself later?
We should go while the idea is still fresh. You can go first, I'll join you
Alright.
later.
Then I'll wait for you at Poisson.
Wonderful. Alright, where are we going? Go to Poisson. Oh, dang, that's pretty far away. Okay. Okay, understood.
Damn, these bitches can't even handle one dude. Come on. Kill him already.
Oh, I didn't get this one. Let me in.
Oh no, it'll still tell you even if you got it.
Huh?
It'll still tell you if you did that. That's an event.
Oh, sorry about
That's
this.
just
The Oculus.
Oh, I know
Yeah.
you're talking about the thing that's showed
No.
up on your screen. I was like, oh, that's the event. Don't worry about it.
Yep. Nope. There's a little oculi that I apparently did not gain.
Parent.
Apparent.
This is a parent.
'Twas quite apparent to the situation.
Tis
I
my
get back
parent.
up. I hate that big fish. I
I
don't like it. Well, let me up.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Nom 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 nom.
What a stinker this guy is.
I'm eating your hair now.
Oh!
Eat it.
Stop!
Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. nom.
Which?
It's
that
like
guy slap
noodles.
against the wall.
Gonna get a fly swatter.
I know. I oughta.
Behold!
Where?
Behold
Behold!
my ass.
Whoa. Hello, woman.
Behold. I am going to do a magic trick.
What a
It's
huge
called I'm
shirt.
going to make your long pieces of head disappear.
You bitch!
There's be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters.
Damn, you
I
got
thought
just
it
a
was the one who asked for it to
headquarters
be
and
built
all
like
leather
this.
everywhere.
Perhaps our tastes in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common.
So how long do you think we got left of this?
Embodies discovery,
You still gotta do the
opportunity,
whole investigation,
ambition,
man.
Dang.
And then the trial.
It symbolizes
Dang.
Spina di Rosula's
Well, the
bright
trial
and
goes on
limitless future.
during your investigation, I guess.
Okay. I think I'm
But I
starting to get
mean,
why you would like it.
And Paimon
If
thought
it's
you would
worth
love when
it,
we
I
said
guess,
Spina di Rosula had a
I
glorious
think you
past.
see Nouvelle at the end, and you get to talk to
Paimon
him
was confused
one
by
on
it.
one.
With such a history
That's
we
so
live in the
cool.
sewers.
Mm-hmm. So you know you should finish this.
I should, but I might have to take a break so I can go use the bathroom and, you know, maybe
You
get a
have
piece of
to do
chocolate.
pee?
Well,
Yeah.
You
Spina began,
pee?
after all.
Yeah.
It's our main base.
With
Our
your
home.
piss.
Hey.
Light yellow, dark yellow, clear. What is it?
I almost should. I'm about to hit you with a black. Completely black.
Nice. Is it hot?
You don't need to
Like
know this
burn.
information, little chat.
Does it burn when you're pissing?
What? No.
I'm not a child.
This little
Take that back.
baby. This little scrunkle.
You gonna treat me like one?
No.
Wah, goo goo gaga?
No.
Then I don't want to be one.
You don't want to be one because you won't be treated like one.
Yeah.
You are silly.
No, I just don't think there's any use of being a child if I'm not going to be treated like one.
Good God.
There's nothing beneficial to being a child and not being a child. Actually.
We're back.
Actually. There we go.
Apologies for the wait.
Can make them laugh every time.
You said before that
No,
you
you
still had
can't.
some
I already
business at
did.
the court. What brings you back to
You
Poisson
can't,
so
though.
quickly?
I could.
No.
About that.
Uh-huh.
It's because my
It's already been
partner here
proven.
reminded me of something really important.
No.
You see,
Uh-huh.
what if my father's case had something to do with
No.
what you still remember,
No.
right?
You are so
On that
silly.
night, it was raining.
No. Yes.
Yes, the case was quite
No!
similar to that
Hey!
of Mr. Linney's.
Mr.
Yeah.
Both were
Linney!
what you'd call impossible
Mr. Lynette.
murders.
Impossible murder. Could be the
Murder.
mastermind, be the same person.
Could you tell us a bit more
Murderer.
about what happened before?
Yeah, of course. Many years ago,
If
something
you're
called synth
happy
began
and
to
you
gain
know it's
popularity in
like a
Poisson.
hinge. If you're happy and you know it's
At a
like a
glance,
hinge.
it was a kind of drink that could
If you're
excite your
happy
mood
and you
and
know
produce many
it, you
pleasant
really want to
hallucinations.
show it. If you're happy and you know it's
Didn't that guard guy who turned into water also mention
Good
that
job.
the primordial water could be used
Smacked
to
your
produce
ass.
some kind of potion?
Hey, but that means you didn't use your hand, and that means you're not happy.
I did use my hands to clap. Those cheeks.
Yes.
Hey, hey,
Considering what we know now,
Oh, I
it's
love
almost
my
certain
jokes.
that synth is
Love my
created using
jokes.
water from the primordial sea.
Granddad.
What?
If
What'd
you
you
do
say
it
to me,
for an
boy?
extended amount of time, you'll
I
suffer
love my
many
jokes.
side effects,
I love my
Mm,
jokes.
such as
I love my
losing the ability to
jokes.
focus or
What
control your
granddad thing to
emotions.
say?
And if you were to
Oh,
stop
wow.
drinking it completely,
You're just
you'll
grandpa.
experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety
Paranoia.
while lacking energy to do anything.
You got kids?
It's an extremely dangerous
Uh.
substance.
Oh.
As he oversaw Poisson, my
He doesn't
father
even know
was
what he's be
compelled to
fucking.
put a stop to synth abuse and called for a complete ban of it.
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath, but no matter how much they threatened or bribed
Every
him,
time I hear
he
the
refused to
Fontaine
yield.
music, all I want to do is do a little
only
Victorian,
that,
little
Boss
young
became
boy
determined to
dance.
find
I
the
know.
mastermind
Or like-
behind
or like
Snail
the-
fan
the-
time.
and put an
That
end to
or
the
like
problem
the
once and
Swan
for all.
Princess Barbie movie
Yes, but the enemy
Yep.
was very cunning.
when
So he could
dance
never
like
get
the
anything
little
out of the
kids
dealers,
did.
I
all
know.
of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation.
Skunk Lady
Recognizing
and
that, my father
Hedgehog
decided
Boy.
to contact the dealers in secret and
'Cause
cultivate
those two were
personal
in
relationships
love.
with them.
In love.
Finally, he was able to convince someone to become his informant. The man's name was Jacques.
Jacques.
He felt greatly ashamed about his work after seeing many
Jacques.
families destroyed by synth abuse. That night, my father hosted a banquet at his countryside estate. He planned to meet up and exchange
Banquet.
information with Jacques over some food.
Wow.
But then, we heard 2 gunshots
Do
from the courtyard.
do do
Raced to the scene and found my father, still holding a gun,
do
and Jacques,
do
who was already dead on the ground.
Dang. So we killed.
How did that happen? Aren't they
Nom nom.
Ah.
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious. but neither appeared to have any motive at all.
I feel like when the thing seems a little obvious, that might be a sign that it is not as obvious as it should seem to be.
Looking back on it, though, I now
That
believe
is really
the most
bad.
important clue
Yeah.
was something we all overlooked at the time. There were pieces of clothing left at the scene.
Ah, well, yeah, probably water. So they could have belonged to someone who got
Precisely.
dissolved.
It's all thanks to you that I made the connection now. Back then, we all just thought they were some costumes that Jacques used to disguise himself at the banquet. But, considering
I
it
think
now,
it's funny they use the word
almost certain that
dissolved
they belong to a third
because like
person at the
that
scene.
usually means like you
With one
dissolve.
extra person,
Yeah.
we also need to reconsider why the two
Turn.
shots were fired.
Which is a lot more slower.
Yeah.
Let's see. Maybe your father got into an argument with Jacques, but it's also possible that the third person was to
You're
blame.
right. We still don't know what happened. But my intuition tells me
My
that we're on the right
intuition.
track to figuring it all out. I'm finally headed towards the truth.
Jacques was an empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past
Empathetic
actions.
man.
Thought he
It's
said
unlikely that
pathetic
he turned
man.
on Boss
He
with
was a
zero warning.
pathetic man.
I think this
Pathetic.
third person is probably the
Pathetic.
key to the full truth.
That were guys
On that note,
right there.
however,
What?
even
Nothing.
though this
Oh,
will not please you,
what?
Mademoiselle,
What did you
as
say?
your father's butler, I
Nothing.
must still offer a word of warning.
On stream.
See,
For
do
the
you?
whole world. Of course I heard. Why do you think I sound so shocked?
Because your grandpa and you didn't hear.
Can't do this.
Our opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely
Insidious and
difficult to deal with, and Boss has already
That
lost his
doesn't
life
look
trying
like
to
what
bring
this
them to
looks like,
justice.
so I'm assuming that means
Even
this
though
needs to be
Spina de
fixed.
Rosula has lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed
Poisson.
a new time of peace, and we have
Poisson.
been allowed to live
No.
out our lives. There is no need
Some
to
pretty
follow
music.
your father's path. It would be both wise and in line with Boss's wishes to step back and give up on the case.
If that's indeed what he wished for, then he should have told me that himself. Was I not the closest person to him? And yet, I was the one most kept in the dark.
Well, yeah, because you're his daughter and he wouldn't want you to get hurt.
What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end?
You.
Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina de
Epithet.
Rosula is barely getting by. Nothing has changed. Did he think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly?
I don't know. The way you say it like that, it just seems like you're very mad at him and won't live your life better.
I've never accepted that. Ever. Not since that day, and certainly not now. I want to find out the real answer for everyone's sake. For the missing girls, for the victims, and for myself.
Navia.
This is indeed the best moment to act. Your partner appears to be quite reliable, and more importantly, Demoiselle, I think you're also ready to take this on.
Incredible.
So you do know something else, Maloose.
Maloose.
Yes, I do. In fact, even before that banquet, Boss already knew of the connection between Synth and the serial disappearances case. But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, Demoiselle, had been selected as the next target to disappear.
Sounds about right.
What?
So he wanted to protect his daughter. As a
Boss
father
also
usually
didn't tell you
would.
that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness.
Oh.
The doctors told him that he had no more than 5 years left to live.
Damn.
And the serial disappearances case caused him great anxiety. 5
Okay.
years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict. But once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you. Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side, and even told some members of Spina di Rosula about the details. But
The
as long as you
details.
remain safe, he would not share the evidence with the public.
Hmm.
If something were to happen to you, then he and all those he told would immediately expose all they knew about Synth and the disappeared victims.
Right. So nobody would be able to get off scot-free.
Nice.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
No, I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss. To
True.
him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful were still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
Sounds about right.
So he chose to die in silence, so that he could protect me.
Yeah, you called him a meaningless
I'm
death.
afraid you're not understanding this correctly, Demoiselle.
Kind of
What
mean.
Boss
I know.
wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword. If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
That fool. Couldn't he have just given it to me straight?
No, he had to give it to you, Gay.
No.
I'm sorry.
He might have set up everything precisely because he never thought I'd be able to understand him.
You don't know what he's talking about.
Excuse me?
You never know what he's talking
I
about.
do.
Is that the amount of confidence he had in me?
No.
Hush that
And
tiny
what if I
little
was never
mouth
able
of
to make it
yours.
to where I am now?
No.
He
you
gave
like
you
it.
the choice to live how you want.
Yeah. I suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, if I had wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a care in the world.
Yeah.
But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. In this case, he really didn't need to give me an easy way out. Malus, what was the key evidence that he shared with you?
It's the location where Synth is produced. Essentially, it's the enemy's headquarters.
Be funny if it was at like the research
When
area.
he was threatening the enemy, Boss didn't share the specifics of the incriminating evidence he found. But if you want to use
Would be
it
at the research
against
area?
the enemy,
The
you
synth.
still have to take
production
several
or
things
something.
into consideration.
Why? If we know where the place is, can't we just go storming in?
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a mysterious and dangerous organization that's been in operation for decades. There's no telling what might be lying in wait at their headquarters. We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside, nor what people we may be able to capture. But a single visit to their headquarters would be tantamount to a formal declaration of war.
Of
The
war.
worst case would be that we leave empty-handed, but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
Dang.
Then, in that case, why not work with the Fontaine authorities?
Ha.
Well, you saw one of
You
them
think
dissolve
they'll
during
be
Mr.
able to
Linney's
do
case.
what they want?
We have no
Nah.
idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
That's true. Seems my father really had no choice.
He did not.
But things are different now. It should be a lot easier to prove the other side's guilt, now that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this, Malus.
I am the butler, after all.
I am the
I
butler.
live but to serve the boss and Demoiselle.
He is one hell of a butler, I have to admit.
I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing basic investigations, and waiting for the right time to come.
Good job,
Thank
Malus.
you for all of that, Malus. Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
Let me think.
Let me
One
think.
conclusion I came to was that the enemy must be quite familiar with Spina di Rosula, or at least have an informant planted here. When I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark and observe the
Interesting.
reactions of the synth vendors. If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent.
I see.
If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news. After several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3 people.
Ooh.
The first is Florent, Spina
Aw.
de Rasula's senior advisor.
He looks cute with his whittle beard and his whittle mustache.
Huh? Florent?
Florent?
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means that he was someone who understood Boss really well. Thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle, he always knew our upcoming plans and could thus avoid capture this whole time. There's someone else like him too. Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Interesting.
Uncle Marcel.
What is the confrère?
It's a guild in Poisson. Boss helped it to grow to its current size and prominence. In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're one of the richest guilds around, with a lot of business connections in the city.
Indubitably.
They're like a sister organization of Spina di Rosula?
Yes, you can say that. When we were fighting against the synth dealers, they provided us with plenty of support. It's a bit difficult to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
The final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards. Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices, there are still many activities we have to report to the local authorities. Since Thierry is always in the know about our current activities, he could theoretically always plan one step ahead.
One step
I see.
ahead.
These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly.
Simple bare necessity.
Uh-huh.
Get to fetch your worries and restraint.
Really?
Bare necessity. Simple bare
Necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife.
To think that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along, among those I trust the most.
Oh,
It's almost too hard to believe.
too
If you
hard
want
to
to
believe.
investigate them, please take every precaution
But
to not alert the
understandable.
quarry.
I know.
Judging from our experience, the enemy is extremely cautious.
Cautious. As they should be.
Of course. And thank you, Malus. You've provided us with a lot of great information.
Indeed, he has.
You're too kind, my lady.
doobity.
I'm just doing my duty. And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would also mean clearing him of blame in Jacques' death. After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. They still live in Poisson today. If it might help, you could also pay them a visit. I can make the necessary arrangements.
Aw, thank you so much, Malus.
Oh, thanks so much.
A new case awaits, my
I
dear
love you so
partner.
much.
Leave it to
I
me.
hope we can work together to uncover the truth and end this case once and for all.
Once and for all. You think his case is also gonna be in Child's case for some reason? Or is there just gonna be 2 different cases?
Same.
Okay. Thank goodness. Alright, let me find this and then we'll take a small break so we can gather our bearings. Oh, but we will continue. For, I mean, we haven't been filming for 3 hours yet. How could we stop now?
Yeah, I'm streaming for 2.
Yeah. Still got about an hour left. It's fine.
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
Specific.
Chest. Give me that.
You even want
No.
this?
Mine.
I
Hey,
do.
you want it?
Do you even want this? I do, actually.
I want it very much, please.
Indeed.
I want it very much.
I want it
Very,
very
much.
much.
Want.
Alright. Okay. I'll be back, you guys. Don't do anything bad. You can't do all the bad stuff just because I haven't been here for 5 seconds. Be
I'll
be
take good care
mindful.
of them.
Good. I believe you. All right. We back.
Oh!
We back. All right.
His hair again.
Okay.
Taffy hair.
I can't do that. Stop. It ain't candy.
I'm gonna draw Chibi eating
It is
hair
settled,
just for
then.
this.
Please excuse
Horrible.
me and enjoy
make it
your
the
same
stay
color.
at your leisure.
And it's gonna blend right in.
No, yeah. To
Thank you
get
for
at it
arranging
even.
everything
That
for
or
us,
I'm gonna
miss.
grab your chain because you kind of rested me right between your chain and your hair.
I think you could fit a little strand of hair in there.
Maybe I'll put a strand of hair and then I'll
Excuse me,
put like the
miss.
chain, like a wrap it
Do
around
you
or
need
something.
anything from us?
It got tangled.
Do you need anything? Oh, dang. Adele over here growling.
She thinks she's the alpha.
Navia's all
The alpha wolf male.
This isn't my
Is that so?
Yeah,
I'm sorry
my headcanon.
that I only came to visit after all this time.
Wow.
After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the two of you.
Ah, if it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rosula sent us a lot of mora and support. I understood your guilt and apology to be genuine.
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques?
Yep, I'm taking my socks off.
I can understand the kind of pain that comes with
You
losing
know,
a
to
father
get me
so needlessly.
past this, I'm gonna get my
You don't
snacks.
understand at all.
Okay, Adele.
I didn't know how to face you. Because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift.
She's really talking like she didn't also lose her dad.
I know.
I hate
like-
kids.
Only
Kids
the
are
old
so
truth could bring closure to
icky.
you.
Except
And
Celeste.
to all of us.
Yeah, Celeste is awesome.
They're my baby. Or baby. Or baby. That's my baby right there. My baby. And I guess the 15 other that
I'm
were from the
sorry.
D-Luke Tavern.
I appreciate
Yeah, them.
but you don't have to
I don't
carry
even remember
all
any of them.
guilt.
Like,
No idea.
On the
you
matter
get a
of
new
our
one every
lives,
time you get there. Go
my
there,
daughter
so.
and I have more or less found our answer already.
Wow.
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe that my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques.
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again. He had
Interesting.
many regrets and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything.
You got Mora was
So when
everything.
Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal,
It
he
is
accepted it
everything.
almost immediately. He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so, he was still found out by the higher-ups.
Dang.
They found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did
Papa.
tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Pop.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us.
Wait, does that mean someone ordered Jacques to take out Alice?
I don't know that for sure, but you could say that's the conclusion I eventually came to.
Interesting.
Sane's on detective mode right now.
Oh,
Which is why I'm the one who should feel
I get
guilty.
smart when I eat, you know?
Callis had always
Yeah, I
taken
just think that's
great
what's so
care of
funny.
us,
Like,
both when
we
he
go
was
here
still
and
alive
immediately
after
we
he
become
passed away.
detectives.
Yep.
Even if he fired the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in self-defense. It's impossible
Self-defense?
for me to hate him for what he had done.
Wow.
But Mama, why is
Mama?
Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing? Papa always wanted to be a good man, so why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Oh. 'Cause bad things happen, kids. Bad things happen to
always
the
as they
people you
seem.
love.
You still feel
Bad
like your
things
papa was a
can lead
good
to
man,
great
right?
things.
Yeah, Papa was a really
Bad
good man.
actions lead to
in
great
the whole world.
prosperity.
Indeed.
And other people suffering, of course,
You
but that's
should
besides the
realize
point.
Yep.
If a good
That's not
man
important.
had to do a bad thing,
What is
then he must
important
have had
is
his
our...
reasons.
What is logical?
regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword. He must have done so to give you a better life.
Thanks.
Oh,
You're welcome.
thank you for everything you've told me. I will definitely find
What
the
is
truth.
logic?
The current state
Logic?
of things
I
is not
can
something
tell.
I can't tell.
I'm very
The
grateful to hear this from
The
you.
differences.
Differences.
Even though your
Differences.
personality is quite different from your father's,
What is
your
logic?
determination and
Logic,
speech is really similar.
Oh,
I couldn't tell.
You really think so?
big. You're real
Big.
big. Big boy.
That's the first time anyone said that to me.
Bitch slap.
Hmm?
I bitch slapped him.
Damn.
Big crab. Put him back in his conch shell. How do you even fit in there?
Are you okay now?
Should be loud.
I want pumpkin
I'm fine.
seeds.
Don't worry. Let's investigate
know,
the
I
3
do too.
suspects next.
I love pumpkin seeds. Haven't had them in a
Laurent
bit.
should be nearby.
Me too.
But
We should be able to find
October is
Thierry
coming
and
up,
Uncle Marcel in the city.
so
That's true.
if I can get a pumpkin,
I'll put
I can
myself
make
together on
myself
the
some
way.
salted ones from scratch. Fresh.
I love salted roasted.
I know.
How may I be of assistance?
I
today?
want
You heard about
it.
what happened at the opera house? Someone got
I
turned
want-
into water.
Yeah, I've heard. Something
King.
that dramatic?
What?
I'm sure
I
journalists will milk
want-
it for all
Oh,
it's worth.
I know.
And it'll be all the talk for the next
You
several
want
weeks.
it.
It also
Oh, I know.
reminded me, on the day that
I
the incident
need
happened with
it.
my father, it was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene. After my partner here put the dots together
What
for
are you
me,
doing here,
I
Mr.
feel like we should
Stinky?
try to reopen his case. Can you do me a favor and try
Reopening
to recall
that
what happened
case.
that night?
When I say bitch, gotta
Let me
let to
think.
say. Pussy in your
Mr.
face,
Callis
gotta
was
put you in
feeling
your
pretty
place.
upbeat
Boom.
that day. So he was drinking and bantering away
Fuck
with
you
us at
and
the
I
table.
bang, bitch. I got cards.
After that, he told us that
How
he
my
wanted to go
leg?
get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would hear 2 gunshots ring out right after?
2 gunshots. Why 2?
My first reaction was that Mr. Callis's life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the scene. But when I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callis was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back and forth at each other, not knowing what to say.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation. Reason being, Mr. Callis had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene. But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person. About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned, do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
It's very possible.
At least from our perspective, my father had no reason to kill. So he would also have no reason to bring an extra gun with him. The gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Don't you love that guns are
Yeah, that
Genshin
makes a
now?
lot of
Yeah.
sense. So you're saying
Pew pew.
Mr. Callis ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys?
I love Clue. Is this Clue? This is a great game.
But hold on. If that's what had happened, then why
I bet it
didn't
was
he share
Miss
the
Scarlet
truth
with the
any of us?
candlestick in the conservatory.
He didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine.
Conservatory.
Chose instead to prove his honor in a duel. Did he
Uh,
lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
About that, Malouse told me a
Oh,
theory. So, I think I can understand why he committed to the duel. I'll tell you everything once the whole truth has been revealed.
I understand. Then I'll leave Mr. Callis's honor in your hands, boss. And if I may
What?
just say one more thing, the
Ah.
whole Callis the unfaithful epithet has been a thorn in my side
Yeah.
since the day it was
so.
invented.
Eh.
Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callis, even after so many years have passed. But it was Mr. Callis's trust that allowed me to rise through the
Busy
ranks of Spina di
chicken.
Rosula and live the life I lead today.
Oh,
No matter what others might say. He'll always be the man I respect the most.
Ba ba ba
Always be my
vroom.
Ba ba boom.
Ba ba ba
Don't worry.
broom.
I will definitely find the truth. You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well.
Brooms.
Yeah. All right. Got the clues. Wonderful. I hope you will be there to help me with the court.
Well, I mean, I'm not leaving. I'm not going nowhere.
No? You staying right there?
I'm sitting.
That was stinky.
Hey, Thierry, it's me.
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss
From
Nadia?
Nene.
I've heard that you made quite the name for
Come here,
yourself
from
at the Opera
Nene.
House.
Oh, so you've got news of that already.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, you see.
I'm also a member of the guards, you know.
See.
The way you make it sound, people would think I
19
was sent off to
days.
Poisson because I had done something wrong.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
You know.
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson.
The ambiance.
Callus did a fantastic job running the town, building Spina di Rosula from the ground up and clearing many obstructions in my way. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Are these two friends of yours? You, here for some formal business?
Yes, sir.
Yes. These two are my
My
friends.
legs.
What happened at the Opera House made us realize that Lenny's case and my father's may be related. We're trying to reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
What you breathing for?
Ah, I
Dang,
get it.
dang.
You think there might be more to the
Okay.
case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right? I was
know,
also flabbergasted
The
when I
thing
first
for
read it.
Wordsley, it kind of looks like a scarab, but a robot scarab.
Incredible.
If you want to go through the original files from your
We're gonna have to find
father's case,
Beatles to get
I
inside.
can
Oh.
help them.
Beatles
Where?
Part 3.
No!
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question.
Where'd I put the
Do you have the
clip?
authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Of course.
Where you last left the
Without
clip,
them,
probably.
I
Oh, found it.
possibly handle Poisson on my own.
I'd be right back.
Oh, okay. We're alone. We're all alone now. Completely and utterly alone.
Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father's case.
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in the city.
Dang.
So, if you hypothetically wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do is get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
True.
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your baggage. If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. The same goes for me and my Gardamex. Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's almost impossible to keep it a secret.
I see.
So I can promise you, those mecha were definitely private units. They're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both. Now that you mention it, though, being in the synth business would
Poopy
definitely
stinky.
be profitable
Okay.
enough to afford this.
Makes
Oh.
sense.
Then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Thanks.
Wow.
Thank you for the vote of confidence,
Wow,
Nadia.
thanks.
Jokes aside,
Thank you.
I'd like to wish you all the best with your investigation. I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
Wonderful.
Oh, my legs. I feel like Jello.
You are.
Whoop 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 whoop. Blub 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 blub. I wiggle. Oh my god.
Do you?
They have elongated my Scaramouche
Get
too.
long.
Yeah, because I'm doing a bike obby right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying it out.
In
They
Roblox?
elongate. Yeah.
Oh my god.
They elongated my Scaramouche.
Wow.
Hello. How may I help you?
I'm
here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia's looking for him. Sure. I will let him know right away.
I will let him know right away. Oh boy.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Is that so,
it's
Marcel?
all right, Uncle Marcel. There's no need to stress. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the opera house. I'm sure you saw everything too, right?
Yes. I've
yes,
never seen anything so strange.
Oh, you were at the opera house too?
Interesting.
That's right. I went there with Navia to
Different
see the
colored
magic
bike.
show.
I don't like
Who
these
knew
colors.
it would turn into a whole
Why do I
world
have to have green?
I also witnessed
like
her marvelous
green?
sleuthing work.
Oh, I like
Quite
green,
Mm-hmm.
but I
To beat
want
the Hydro
purple.
Archon at her own game on her own turf.
Yep.
I can already
That's the
imagine
Scaramouche
everyone in
Kenny for
Fontaine
ya.
discussing your exploits
Hey,
over
shut
a
up.
few glasses of wine.
Shut up, mister.
It's gotta be purple.
You'd want blue.
Paimon doesn't want to be
Ice.
the talk of drunkards.
Specific blue.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I know what I said.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a pro
Shao
bikester.
blue.
Oh my god, how did I do that? Oh no!
It's just how
Oh my
Fontaine
god,
is as a nation.
my bike is
Everyone
purple!
loves drama.
How did I do that?
Wow.
I summoned
Uncle
it.
Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right?
That
The
other
fact that
thing.
humans can dissolve in water?
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that what you're investigating now?
Exactly.
Mm.
I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already begun to act.
I'm
Oh,
peeved.
and what makes you say that?
We were attacked
I'm
on
so sad.
Arrhenius by some unnumbered
Ugh.
Gardemex.
I think it's every
there
time
was
you die,
also an
you get a
attempt to
different
get me
color.
to drink water from the
Aw.
primordial sea.
Keep dying till you get purple.
If not for
I
the
got
vigilance of
pink.
my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right
My
now.
gun pink.
Kiki. Oh.
Oh, you're giving us too
I'm
much
done.
credit.
Murder.
Wasn't it you who protected us?
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so
There we
dearly
go.
will
Paper.
soon become a thing of the
Well,
past.
now I can't die.
But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a
Poisson.
safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can
Croissant.
always return there.
No.
If anyone dares to lay their hands on you there, the Confrérie of Cabriere will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
It's
So
Thank you,
purple.
Uncle Marcel. But
Thank you,
I
Uncle
don't intend to
Marcel.
go into hiding. I'm going
Oh, I
to
got
strike
dope
while the
days.
iron's hot. Do you have any new thoughts
guess
It's
on my
all
that's
about
father's case?
striking while the iron's hot, but what about when it's like neutral?
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory. The Confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests. Then I
Dang.
heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
A gunshot? What about 2 gunshots? Did you not hear 2?
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself.
Yeah,
We'll ask
crossing your
around some
arms
more.
like
I
you
know,
know.
yeah,
Any
yeah.
valuable clues elsewhere?
What about the
Sounds
gunshots?
good.
The 2.
Just
2
let
of
me
them.
know if you ever need Mora. All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend however much it takes to clear his name.
Quick, woman, where are you? I must speak with you about it.
Behold!
Behold. Oh,
We've talked to all 3 suspects, purely based on their conversations with me.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
yeah, none of them really
No.
stood out as a suspect.
I suppose that's to be
Nuh-uh.
expected, though.
Did
They
you
all-
know?
Conversations, all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years. Anyway,
For all we know,
even though
they're
we
all
didn't make a
guilty.
breakthrough, let's still compile what we were able to find.
Eh.
Hmm.
Why are you giggling?
But we
I'm not.
Jacques'
Ah,
motive.
you're right! Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance. That makes sense.
According to Jacques' family members, he already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day.
Indeed.
If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his family's lives would have been forfeit.
Oh, yeah.
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
If it was Jacques, I wouldn't have fired a shot at all.
Oh? And why is that?
Could he guarantee his safety after killing Callus? Could he guarantee his family's safety after killing Callus?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his
What if he
boss.
shot himself?
Huh. So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the Order and seek protection from my father.
Seems the third person was the one who derailed everything.
Makes sense. But without evidence, that's still just a theory.
A game theory.
Besides Jacques, the attack from the Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit as well. It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Do you
So
think he
it
knew,
would
even
seem.
then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Probably.
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite possible. But who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
Probably. Which one's the guy who's just like, hey, you want Mora? Who has a lot of Mora? It was spooky.
I think it's Marcel.
Marcel.
Uncle Marcel?
Yeah.
My father did really trust him. And they worked together on a large number of projects. Maybe that's how he got to know Jacques. And with funds from the Confrérie, he could also afford a large number of Gardamex. Still really hard for me to imagine, though. After all, Uncle Marcel has been around since I was just a child.
Well, many people have been around since you were a child. That doesn't mean they're good people.
Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of Mora and energy to fight his own synth business?
Sure. Maybe it was someone else. Was it the wrong one?
Yeah, that's right. No, I think you just have to go through them all. I think.
It is
Yeah,
true
you
that
have
he
to
was
go through
closest
all
to
of
my
them so she
father,
can rationalize
and
and
thus
just
had
be
the
like,
best
no,
chance of
you're
learning about
stupid.
his dealings with Jacques.
No.
But as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel and security, so he shouldn't have much means when it comes to finances.
So you're saying he's too broke to afford a mecha army?
He's too broke.
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group so quickly.
Maybe it was someone else.
Thierry, you say? Huh. It is possible that he's figured out a way to convert the Gardamex for personal use, but I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha. I also don't think he'd be able to keep that kind of tampering under wraps.
Well?
Yeah. Had he actually tampered with the mecha, we'd be able to prove it with a simple check of the guard's inventory. If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when and how that happened.
Who could it be?
I think... it was him.
You know, if you think everything through, Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious of them all.
Indubitably.
Could we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these three, did he?
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered. When he laid out his case for the three, the rationale he gave me made a lot of sense as well. The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect and foresight. Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
If he is someone who's very close to you, after all.
We still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
The synth production
Yes.
base.
Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky. But we don't have any other options right now. We need far more solid proof before we can hope to go charging in on our enemy.
Navia, here you are. Oh, I've been looking for you.
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards? Did something happen?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial on our hands.
Oh boy, I wonder whose it is.
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding
boy.
trials? What's so newsworthy about this one?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
Wait, child?
Is that someone you know?
Yeah, we know him. Maybe even a little too well.
Oh.
He's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances
What?
case. It's absurd, don't you
Nah,
think?
that's pretty absurd considering he doesn't even live here.
Wait, how? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
That's what I thought was strange about it, so I came to tell you the news right
Wow.
away. If the charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible to get the guards to support any of our planned investigations.
Right.
Huh?
Because they'll think they've already found the culprit.
Yeah. And it'll be a lot harder then to clear Mr. Callus's name.
I understand.
Huh?
Well, partner, what do you think we should do? We still haven't found any conclusive evidence.
I say let's go save Child's butt. Let's split up.
Huh? Split up? What do you mean?
You can go to Ernie's while I go investigate that place. I'm confident in my combat ability.
Just as expected of my partner. Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, the culprit's attention will be focused on Irenaeus, leaving his home base wide open. You're right. This is our best opportunity. All right then, let's do this. I'll stall them at the Opera House and charge Marcel as the true culprit.
All right.
I won't have any chance of making that charge stick though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to make it back in time and hand the decisive evidence to me.
Leave it to me.
We'll help you, just like you helped us in Lenny's trial.
Demoiselle,
Yes,
please
sir.
allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Ah,
Wonderful
Malus,
Silver.
When did you two get here?
We heard that
they're
you'll
always
be leaving
around the
Poisson
corner.
and figured that you might require
Poisson.
our assistance.
It is true.
They're
They
always
are
there.
always around the corner.
They are, as they should.
It's our hope that your confidence will be bolstered with the two of us by your side.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Then, let's make haste for Irenaeus. Paimon, Traveler, I'll
Irenaeus.
see you at the Opera House.
All right. Okay. Where we going?
And
Now that Navia has set out for Irenaeus,
Oh.
we should also get going.
Oh, how nice. They took me
The
here
location
themselves.
has already been marked on the map, so let's head over.
Okay.
According to Malus's info, the synth production base is underwater.
Well, let's go.
Let's go and try to find the entrance.
Oh, I'll find it, all right.
It's a bike again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ride away for life
yeah.
food.
I'll be a child. This
Here,
is actually
bye.
him, you know.
Searching for evidence for his own case.
Yeah, if he's like, where the hell is it? Where is it? He'll find it.
Finally found it. Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. It sure
The
doesn't
fact that we
seem
passed
out
it
of the ordinary
so
at
many
all.
times.
I know. Well, they don't want it to stand out.
You're right. An important place like this is bound to
You
have
can't even stand in the water.
I know.
Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
Probably. Meanwhile, inside the opera. Woo!
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia.
Mr. Tartaglia, wow.
Do you accept the
Man,
charge that
just
you are
the
true
whole
culprit
court
behind
case.
the
This
serial
is where
disappearances
the
case?
whole cutscene comes from.
Look at his little hand hips. He's like, "Ugh, gone."
Me when I was a mummy.
Yeah, it was. It was. That was a really funny video. You're just like, ugh. The sass radiating off of you.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Me just standing normally. You so sassy.
So sassy. You got that
or the
sass.
reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of.
You got that bratty
However,
texture.
I hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right?
Is that right?
In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right?
Ooh.
I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Real disappointing?
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too?
Dang.
I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
He really just goes to every place he can and just being like, can the Archon please fight me?
No, he fought Shang-Li.
Oh,
but
he
not
did.
fight.
Yeah, yeah.
No. That's not what I meant.
That's not what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly. We have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again.
All right.
The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man. Huh? What's going on?
Oh, yep. Surprised audience member.
Why is she interjecting
Doubtful audience member.
I told you it couldn't be one of the
Confident
Fatui harbingers.
audience member.
Miss Navia, this is the second time
novelette.
you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
I mean, but you are saying that to someone who did technically get the last case right, so maybe you should listen.
Oh, please. Did
To the
you
crime.
ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics?
That's what
We
he's
can put
bringing
the
up. He doesn't
discussion
really
aside for
care
now.
if
Yeah.
she
I'm not
brings
here
it
to
up,
argue
but
with you.
you know,
I'm
his
here to
whole
charge the
thing
true culprit
on
behind the serious disappearances case.
the courts and stuff is that he feels that it's righteous and to follow the rules
Yeah.
is a justice, and that's
He's
kind of the whole
like,
reason
"Oh,
he does all
it's
that.
the rules.
And so that's why, like at the very end, when something happens, he's like, I don't like how I'm second guessing this justice system because something happens to make him second guess it.
Yeah.
So he's like,
Okay.
I
If
don't
my
know
charges
anymore.
prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven
You'll find out that later.
Correct?
Oh.
Oh.
A young lady
A
has
young
charged in
lady.
and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway. So I'll take you up on that offer. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to
I
do
bet
now?
Child's expecting little Elizabeth over there to call him girly now. Hey, girly.
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted.
Walk away, child. Walk
Now
away.
then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
Oh. What's his name?
Marcel.
Marcel. There he is. Okay, information. I'm guessing that's what they want. Regarding Marcel, I'm assuming. Hopefully.
If it's the only, sometimes if it doesn't revolve it, it won't. It'll be locked.
Okay.
What
So.
Convery? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but
Weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it.
I suppose.
And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes, I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards,
the court.
Please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
I love the trial. Some shock defused, Marcel is brought to the stands.
Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on. I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that?
Why would I do that?
And remember, both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case.
She's struggling.
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I
Indeed.
can explain my charge and reasoning.
Please explain the story.
In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Oh, I love the Dotine music. It's back.
During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard.
Indeed.
When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot wound.
Dang.
The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court.
Wow, is that her dad?
He chose to prove his innocence through a duel.
Yeah, I think so.
Callus was defeated by champion duelist Claran.
Callus is a pretty cool name.
And soon succumbed to the injuries. These are the known facts about the case.
Interesting.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene. Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time.
Hey, sickos. Hey.
Oh.
However, we should
revisit going
the
numb.
Case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial
The
sea.
primordial sea. All right. All right. What do you think I'm supposed to be doing?
Okay.
See, incident of
one?
Calcium Faithful. So we know the day of the murder. There's a large banquet. I don't think that's wrong. They heard 2 gunshots. Had a motive to kill. He did not bring a gun with him. A third person.
Do not refute the first one.
Yep.
Let's see. What was the second one?
The second one is they heard 2 gunshots, and Callus, who had a motive to kill, murdered Jacques for his betrayal. Which I don't believe it's true that he had a motive to kill him.
Identify the loopholes on that one.
Okay. With him, I'm guessing. Or... Well,
let's see. We
Callus
have...
case records.
Look through all of the ones.
All of them?
Just click on them so I can read them.
Okay. Callus did not carry a gun with him when he went out. That is true.
Okay.
Guard Mex, none other than Marcel.
Okay.
Self-defense, or was there more to the incident?
I feel like it would be her, because she's the family.
That's true.
And she told them that he did not have a motive, so that just supports the fact that he did not have a motive.
Okay.
So I feel like it would be testimony from Jack's family.
Okay. Successfully
confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility and had sent out another assassin.
Double assassin. Alright, yep.
Number 3.
Alright, so...
With the little boy.
With the little boy.
The scene of the crime.
Yep.
Did not bring a gun with him, a third person.
Yeah, so this guy, or...
Let's see.
Because he...
Go to the Callus file case records again.
Yeah. Clothing of an unknown person.
Try that one.
Okay.
This assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
Alright. First shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life.
Refute, obviously.
Yeah, because it's obvious that the first one killed Jacques, and the second one was a tumble.
See, I feel like you would go with,
I don't think it's the water.
Yeah, I think it's the water.
You think it might be the water? Dissolve people from Fontaine?
I think so.
Okay.
Like, he shot it into rain.
Oh yeah,
Is
that's
what I'm
true.
thinking. Like, he threw the vials and then shot him.
Yeah. What, do you think that would dissolve a bullet or something?
Not a bullet, but a person, if it was put above them. Or it could just...
Well, I'm wondering what it's asking. Because...
Well, you can read it again. It's the 4th one.
Yeah, because it's yeah, this one, which is talking about the first shot.
It was talking about the shots.
Yeah.
And so... I mean, you
Let's
can
see,
try the other ones.
The deduction is based on the circumstances where there is no third person on the scene, but it turns out that there's a method that can cleverly cover up the killer's tracks. So maybe it is. Let's talk about to cover it up.
Cover.
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself.
Which makes me
now
wonder...
It is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene, and that they were turned into water after committing the murder.
So he literally was...
The culprit was confident that they would use the
assassinates
rain to wash away
them,
all traces of their
and then
dissolved accomplice.
basically quote-unquote killed themselves by
Realizing
dissolving
this,
themselves?
The true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve
Thing.
into water.
Interesting.
It doesn't kill them. But I guess not really many people know that.
Yeah.
Because, you never see. But we saw the person I was talking about, Vash.
Yeah.
They were dissolved. So we know they don't die.
Yeah.
They just become
they don't die,
water.
but they're less of a person. They forget a lot about themselves. It's just mostly memories. Which I would say could be similar to death.
Ah, so that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
I mean, yeah, lady.
What a great theory.
What a great
also
theory.
Callus' and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Or not, you know. Make it easy.
I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things. One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not.
I'm afraid not.
At this very moment.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence,
Scornful.
you should just go home.
I don't like her.
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match.
Yeah, that's true.
Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me.
Monsieur Novelette.
I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Indeed.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Perhaps
she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described,
yes, it
why
is as you
didn't Mr. Callis
described.
explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case.
Indeed.
My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Yeah.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What?
What?
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives.
Indeed.
Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retain the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate.
A stalemate?
I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
Yeah.
You mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Proof?
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand.
Duh, duh, duh.
I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callis was intending to die?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
As a champion
She knew.
duelist, I've
She
fought many
knows.
battles and taken a countless
She
number of dishonored
knows.
lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted.
Yeah, that's probably Childs.
Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callis never intended to leave the ring alive.
Dang.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. it appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Weren't they?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots.
Yup, sounds about right.
At the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene.
Yep, they said it better than me. I don't even need to say nothing.
Attended both the banquet and the trial.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous.
Hear that? It's a little preposterous.
I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
No need to appeal to pathos.
Pathos.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Don't know what she can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations, until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter?
Daughter?
But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson. Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
Oh, he's being eerie, Ogama. He's being scary. Look at that mustache.
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage. But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, demoiselle. This was my mistake.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy.
The wrong guy.
At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
Well,
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now? He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
This isn't just about me. And it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth.
True.
While that same agency has long been taken from them.
Dang, I wonder where we are in all this. We're just like, la da da.
The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse. The people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances. And the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well.
Oh.
And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher?
Vacher!
Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
Interesting.
I was waiting for you to say that.
A little while earlier at the entrance of the synth production base. Oh boy, is it my turn to shine? Can you believe it,
turn for
Ogama?
Childs.
It's
Child's
time.
turn.
He got out, you know? It's like, don't worry. I got this.
I
That's
got
right.
my own case.
Exactly. Got my own case to worry about.
Brace
Hiya!
yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Do you think it's hurt?
Yeah. Like a little bit.
A little bit?
Only like a little bit. I know, now that they're all done talking, I can speak. I can speak freely. They all just be talking about trials and whatnot.
I got icky ups.
Oh?
I got icky ups.
You got icky ups? Oh, wee. I'm sorry about your ickups. They're icky and they're ups. Let me in. Oh, this is so pretty.
Yeah, no.
Huh?
No.
I don't. What? Wow.
Don't worry about it.
I just hear Inna.
Let me in.
Oh, this is so lovely.
Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
This is such a lovely little location. Hello? Come here, little silly man.
Hello.
Hello? Hello? Yeah. Oh. Well, look at that statue. That's a cool statue. I don't think we've ever seen one like this. At least not one with its head. Not bad. Oh. Oh boy. It's doing something. Uh-oh. It's flooding. Great. Under the sea.
Usually we would be worried about this.
I know.
But this is Fontaine
This
water,
is
so it's
Fontaine.
fine.
We can swim here. Everywhere else. Oh no. We're gonna
I know
die.
we're gonna get so used to this.
I know.
Solidify.
No.
Solidify.
Verdict is.
What is it? What is my verdict?
Oh, the verdict is you are not the father. Congratulations, Ogama.
Wait, thanks. Well, whose baby is it? I
Your.
haven't fucked nobody. I'm a virgin.
You are not the father.
Crumble. Order guide you.
Really?
But it is your baby.
What?
Yep.
That doesn't make sense.
Nah, it's a Fontaine logic. Oh. Unsightly insects. I don't know if anyone else is interested, but I'm really excited for that song that one girl's making.
You're mine.
Yep, it's coming out soon, and I'm like, oh boy. It's gonna be so cool.
Search for it.
You know what? You perish first.
I want ball.
You can run.
What?
But you
Please.
can't hide.
You can run, but you can't hide.
I'm scared.
You're scared.
Yeah, bring it on.
If you ever said that to me, I'm gonna piss myself.
You can run, but you can't hide.
I'd piss myself.
Yeah?
Immediately.
You tinkling?
I'm pissing.
You're tinkling!
Pissing and shitting right now.
Shitting!
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Well, you know, pish posh.
You're a pish posh.
Okay, mister.
I don't know what that means.
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
I just say words. Alright. What a great base. Whee! This is really cool looking though. I love it. I'd live here. Open sesame!
Says P.
Yeah. Oh. Ha ha ha. Now this is neat. Hello, guys.
I will have order.
I will have order.
Time for
Retribution.
The wind rises.
How fun.
Upon the gale. Know your place.
Know your place.
Stabilize.
Shut up.
Do you know your place, Ogama?
In my house. Yeah.
Interesting, interesting. Whee! Okay. Anyway. This is quite some base, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh.
After all that, we finally made it to the innermost sanctum.
Wow.
As expected, the mastermind isn't
If
here.
I'm not mistaken, he's being charged by Navia as we speak.
That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the...
Will do, Paimon. We got no time to wait.
What's all this?
Hmm.
Aw, it's a bunch of really cute things. Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box.
A lot of women things, you could say. There's a name, too.
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all
They
these
probably
cute
belong
things
to the victims,
labeled
yeah,
black?
that's what I thought.
You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were not here?
Yes, Paimon.
They were turned into water.
Perhaps.
And all the boxes of things. These names. That means...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is terrible.
Just a little. Okay. So that would be that. Tisk tisk. What about this?
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes.
Yeah.
Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him.
It's probably related to his and Jacques' case.
Yep. It's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it. This should prove the existence of the third person, right?
Hopefully. Is there anything else?
We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus
Yeah.
has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely.
Well, little did he know. The
I
whole
concur.
organization knows.
Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
Well, take that. They planned this well in advance. Yes, they did. So take all that. That's good evidence.
Evil.
Alright. Perfect. Perfect.
Where's all these Pidgeys?
Pidgeys? You. What are you?
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research.
Oh, how I do love
Experiment
research.
Number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough.
Okay.
The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Wow. Oh. Calm down, Paimon.
Sorry, traveler. Paimon will try
They are being dissolved in your next Paimon. Your next.
That terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone. You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
Okay. The goal of the researcher is to save his lover, a woman called Vignir, who was dissolved.
So that's why he did all of these experiments.
Do you think it was, I forgot his name, but the one where the sad lady in the fountain was like, it's okay, I'm okay. Yeah, Vosh, and it was him doing the experiments, and that's why he was trying to figure it out. But she just wants him to give up. That would make sense. Huh?
I can't tell you.
I think that is exactly what it is.
Do you really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane!
Hey, there's another name here. Ha! Vasha.
Isn't that the name you heard by the
Vasher.
Vasha.
I thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
No, he is the researcher.
You mean Vache is the one
Yeah.
who did these... experiments?
Yes, he signed off a bunch of experiment reports. The voice I heard from the fountain was probably Veneer.
So that's it. Vache was no victim.
Yep.
But personally took his lover and... No, that's not it either. If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water?
There must be more to this than meets the eye.
In any case, Paimon will write it all down.
Good. Oh boy, oh boy.
Whoa. There's so much synth here. And so many
Give a little gulp.
ingredients that
It does look like the
contain
abyss.
the waters of the primordial sea.
Has the abyss look to them. There's so many.
Mixing in progress. Ready to drink. Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the scents pretty clearly labeled. Whoa, there's even fruit-flavored synth?
Ooh, fruit flavored. Well, that definitely proves that this is where they produce synth.
It's super obvious.
Synth, a popular potion. Okay. Great. Hello. Is there any other place I have to go? I would assume so. Okay, can't go there. Great. Already looked at that. Already looked at that. Already looked at that. Over here? Okay.
Oh, look! There's an important-looking basin over here. And it's full of water.
That must be the water
Who
from the primordial
yassified
sea.
this ugly thing?
What?
Who yassified this ugly
What are you
thing?
talking about?
This is where they make all the synth.
There's a Pokemon that looks corrupted.
Oh boy. Okay.
If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth. But the pure stuff can dissolve a human.
Interesting.
Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
Indeed, Paimon, indeed. Is that all?
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But...
Who really is Fesha?
yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity. No wonder even Nervalet wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago. That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit.
I mean... I don't know. I wonder if the guy on trial now was actually him and changed his name or something. I don't know. Clever, but maybe not clever enough. Let's look again.
Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
Let's find out. Alright, look for clues on this vessel. You anything? Is this just a thing?
Take that side and Paimon will take this side. Check everything carefully. We'll find something for sure.
Will do, Paimon. Paimon, the name of a demon.
Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
Of course there's no snacks here, Paimon. Paimon, I found
Sorry.
it. Well, so am I, but like... Pretty
Yeah.
little book.
You eat snacks?
Yeah.
You drink my Mountain Dew? You drink my Mountain Dew? Let me smell your breath. Let me smell your breath.
My
You drink the Primordial Sea? You drink the Primordial Sea?
Yo.
Let me smell your breath. Let me smell your breath.
Sethos actually drink the primordial seawater.
It's his favorite.
It's true. The only water he could stand. Yes. Open the book.
Oh, this is so salty.
Hey, her diary. Dear diary.
Diary. Today, I learned my first curse word.
Yep.
It is bitch.
Wow.
It's just a normal diary.
Dowry.
She was
Bitch.
so sweet.
Wow.
Diary.
Mm-hmm.
The diary.
Mm-hmm.
Today, I learned what the F word is. It is fuck.
Wow. Oh, it's a normal diary. It chronicles their love story. She was so sweet too. Pam feels worse for her now. Take a look at this page. She made a list of baby names. I can't read that. Quick, what's that say? What's that say, Ogama?
Yes.
We got Lindo. We got Linda. We got Fa. We got Dijo.
Bebo.
We got Aquilesia. But they chose Lajitatar.
Oh, are they? It's an actual cursive. I didn't even realize.
I don't know. I'm just gonna call it Jacques. It looks close enough.
I thought it was just a different language.
I don't. It's. There's some words that look cursive, like Legildo.
Like the fancy one, but I don't think it would be
it's
actual
not
things because it's Genshin.
No,
you know?
It's not English, but it has similar letters to English.
Oh yeah.
But it might not be used the same.
No.
Pages worth. But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with
No, there was one that was circled.
The name she decided on was...
Yeah, say it.
Marcel.
How suspicious.
Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vache and Venier's grown son?
I mean, did she have the baby before she perished, I'm guessing? Let's see, I figured it out. Let's go, Paimon.
Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
Well, you'll figure it out at the trial, Paimon. After obtaining the final piece of key evidence, you race back to the opera.
And whose image do you see, Marcel?
Whose image do you see, Marcel?
Is it a man named Vache? Oh.
My father.
So you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Oh, we're back.
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
Bro, you know Nouvelet is fuming right now.
He's like, tired.
This is not the rules!
He's so tired, but he's probably excited to get that guy's case done, because then it's like, oh, he's not bad.
Exactly.
It's all right, Monsieur Nouvelet.
They were best bros.
Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
They found the evidence. Yes, sir. You say we've never heard of Vache? Okay, what are we doing? Let's see.
Let me see if I can read.
I feel like... Which evidence reveals the true identity of Vache? Okay, maybe this one? His experimental records?
Let's see. What
feel like it might be.
I can't read because that's so small for me.
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
Jacobs Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved. There are many more records like these. So that's what theirs is. Veneer's notebook is basically talking about future children, and it was settled on Marcel. So
yeah, clues related to Vasher, but I feel
that's Cal's investigation reports. I don't think it would be that one yet. The only one that talks about Vasher is this one.
Go ahead.
Okay. This isn't it. Better keep looking. Okay,
try the other book.
This one? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought it was either those two.
But the truth of it,
oh, whoa!
Marcel,
He's talking!
Is that you've
yeah,
always
he did
been
talk.
Vacher.
So it was! All this time, you just stole the baby name. So I was right the first one, huh?
Huh?
Before we looked at the book, I said, what if, Marcel is Vacher? He just changed his name.
Okay.
Okay. Huh? I don't know. That's something I said, I don't know.
Investigated your lair, and we already know everything!
We know everything.
After your lover, Veneer, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you. You even created Marcel as a new identity, and destroyed all records of your past as Vacher.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong? You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Yeah.
For our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this?
Well, I don't think that part matters, sir.
What for? Have you ever paid attention to me?
Oh.
Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life
dissolve
right in front of
Yeah, you didn't say anything. Maybe if you did, you could heal.
No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me.
I can't wait to sit down with him, just be like, hey, your wife said to let it go.
No, we don't sit down with him.
We don't?
No.
Can we just say that his wife was just like, hey, stop?
No, his wife talks to him.
Whoa! His wife was just like, listen, let me do this, boys.
No way a human
You'll see, but
okay.
So
honestly, I kind of like it better than
Vignere's death
just
was brushed away by
they
all
were
of you,
thinking.
as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever. You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice. Your beloved drama. Turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Vigneer is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes.
Yeah, well, things never go out as planned, buddy.
It's true. And if you were going to follow, it's time for you to dissolve, little buddy.
Dissolve!
I'm not
Dissolve!
from this blasted place. So I can't be dissolved.
Damn.
No matter what I do.
That's a shame. Want to try? Let's do that as an
that's right.
experiment.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. And I guess that makes sense because he's from Shushnaya or something.
Yeah. I completely forgot that he wasn't Fontaine.
What a shame. Let's do an experiment to try and fix that.
What a shame,
baby. What a shame. Oh, he's drinking.
Is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
Drink it up.
I can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Can't dissolve.
Oh, damn. You think he can't dissolve, guys? I don't think he can dissolve.
No.
Do you all see?
Seems
I
like a
can't
him
go.
problem.
I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back?
I don't know, buddy.
I did all of that, and in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
Idiot daughter? Actually, I think she's rather smart for figuring out it's you.
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress.
Mental
Guards,
distress.
Please restrain him.
Restrain him immediately.
Don't touch me.
Oh.
Don't anybody come near me. I still need to save Vignere. Her promise. We made a promise.
I'm sorry, man.
Vignere.
The promise has been
Please,
concluded.
Vignere. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
I feel like it's sad that he believed that she would rather, like, him suffer and sacrifice other people just to fulfill a promise that was already broken once she passed.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction,
dang, look
the
at how he
charges
sits,
against
little
Mr. Tartaglia
crisscross legs.
no longer have any basis.
There you go, Mr. Tartaglia, you're fine.
By me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
I like to believe he was just sitting down, eating popcorn.
He was.
He was like, wow, no, really? Bro, that's crazy. I don't know any of this.
Traveler,
what?
Please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards.
I
so
said,
that
he was
might
probably
review and
sitting there
summarize
just
the
like,
truth
bro,
behind the
really?
serious
That's the story? Bro,
disappearance.
that's crazy.
I thought you were talking about me saying he was eating popcorn. I was like, oh, no. I was just joking. I was going along with it.
No. Don't worry.
I understand now.
I wish he was. Should be.
Should have been mean. Should have. What's his fucking name?
Nouvelle proceeds to
The man now known
review
as
something.
Marcel was originally named Vacher.
Vacher.
And worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignere.
Wow.
During an underwater expedition, Vignere accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result.
Dang.
Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignere back to life.
Research.
To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson.
Poisson.
During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rasula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rasula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene.
Wow.
And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case.
Well.
However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial
Dang, Traveler,
sea
you should
became
take a
public
seat.
knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all.
I feel like this place would be really cool to build in Minecraft. The Opera House.
No.
That'd be really neat.
Maybe you should make a part of your server.
Yeah.
And you should make it Genshin.
That would be pretty cool.
Cause I tried doing that, and then I was in survival, and I overestimated myself. And And then the server was already really laggy, so...
Yeah, with, the SP, actually, me and Celeste, we were gonna build a theater for some stuff we were doing, so maybe we could build a sort of opera house.
Yeah,
Theaters and opera house are the same, you know? Just one's way more fancy.
The oratrice
well, it depends on what kind of theater you're talking about.
Just like this.
Then there's... Give them reference photos of these. Like, so I was thinking of this. Like, sounding like this,
you know? And they're like, oh wow, it's nice. What's that from? No, can't tell you.
I don't know.
I also love every time that little thing zoops on in there because it looks exactly like the thing from Honkai Star Rail.
According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique
standard.
Yep.
Wishes.
Mr. Vacher is guilty.
Guilty.
Vacher.
Vacher is guilty.
Alrighty then. This guy's crazy.
No. Take Vacher. It's like a RuPaul Drag Race. Vacher away.
No, she says sashay away. Get ready.
Sashay away.
Sashay away.
Vacher.
No, sashay.
Vacher.
Sashay.
Why is it a V?
Good. It's what he deserves.
It's not.
Huh?
It's an S. Sashay.
No, what she said Vacher away.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was saying. That was my joke.
RuPaul, though. You were talking about RuPaul.
Yeah, but I said it sounded similar. You get my hair.
No.
How dare you?
With that,
I'm staying here. I actually glued myself to your hair
is your issue?
while you were doing this.
Oh my god.
We really just witnessed history.
History?
Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
Well, you know. Yippee!
I mean, he has to be able to fool girls, you know?
Yeah.
And now he's finally getting what he deserves. Huh? Are you okay?
Love you.
Demoiselle, you were absolutely
Demoiselle.
brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. Yeah. It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner.
Yep.
See, Papa.
And now women will no longer be forced to dissolve.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama?
Well now, I'm going home.
Justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending.
Wow.
Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Please wait just one moment, Mr.
Wait,
Tartaglia.
Mr. Tartaglia.
What now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
It always made me wonder who charged him.
Yeah, did they not figure that out?
Oh, come on.
I don't
Is this really
remember.
necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
That's the rules, you know. Childs are just like, why do you sound like Zhongli? It's always the rules. It's always the contracts. God. You're sounding like a dragon. Wait. And that's when they all realize.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Let's get it over
Through
with.
evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now turn to the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges.
Him? Nah, he guilty. He guilty as hell.
According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale, Mr. Tartaglia is Guilty.
Guilty. Look at that face. I love his shocked face. Little baby cheeks and his big old eyes. I love Ed Sheeran.
Hey, hey! That's not funny. Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent? What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice
Wow.
actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
I mean, I would assume so, but...
Weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
Child has been declared guilty by the Oratrice. Does that mean
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty verdict. Guards, please take the suspect into custody per court protocol.
Guards. Uh-oh. Oh, he rolling his shoulder. Oh. Yo.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke.
How silly.
You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
Yeah. Yeah, child, you go. You escape that opera house and become illegal. Hiya! Wow. You know, he was itching for a fight. Uh-oh. Hey, what's he doing right now? Uh-oh. Hey, that seems a little familiar. Uh-oh.
Now we're good.
Oh, we're good?
Yeah, we're good. See?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. He really said, no.
He was so tired. He was. Just
He
like,
was.
I
I am
wanna go
sorry.
over.
I'm
If you
sorry.
have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Yes, sir. Love Papa Nouvelette. Aw, a little squatch. You know, he was just like, oh, psh. Mr. Morax already told me about you.
Tis but a scratch.
Tis but a scratch. Wow.
Apologies.
My best tea buddy.
Yeah.
told me about you.
He told me
However,
about
according to the
you.
rules
You're his
established
husband,
at
of
the
course,
conception
of
Fontaine's
course.
court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
If even the Chief of Justice doesn't know, then we have no choice but to ask the Archon herself.
Why are you looking at me?
Well,
I had nothing to do with it!
well, you are the Archon. I'm sorry to inform.
I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
Damn. She got some issues, huh? Your silence speaks volumes.
What does Lady
She got a lot of
Karina
issues.
mean by that?
Yeah.
I wasn't silent, but
Oh, it was
Mike
silent
makes
for
me
me.
silent.
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
He's like, oh.
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap? Don't tell me. You thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's result.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
However,
she
given
don't.
the state of things, I shall give you an explanation.
Please do.
Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance, with every action meant to stir up drama and excitement.
Really?
And, of course, for every performance, there is a script.
Everything
has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning.
Is that
as
so?
The embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment.
That's cool, but boson plus ratio plus, and the Oratrice is wrong.
If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence. Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable.
Okay.
All shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the
Sorry, her speech is a little tiring.
of the Oratrice's verdict. Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end.
Great.
As the lead actress, I shall be the first to Toodaloo.
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
Yep.
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea.
Nope. Way to pull the rug out of under her.
However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
Thank you, Papa Nouvellette.
All right. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now.
Great.
After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff, so he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
Oh, he never planned for any of that, I can assure you. Wow.
Oh, Monsieur Neuvillette! That power you showed when you took him down. Who are you really?
Who are you?
I'm the Chief Justice of Fontaine, of course. If officers of the law lack the strength and capability to enforce it, then it makes a mockery of justice.
He doesn't want to say he a dragon.
Of course he doesn't.
He's like,
same with Shang-Li.
Me?
It's the same with Shang-Li.
Oh, me being I like the fact that I just immediately turned to Zhongli. Look at that. The resemblance. Uncanny.
Alright.
They look exactly the same. Oh.
Now bring out D-Luke. It'll be the same too.
But where are those who share the memory?
Right there.
No, he doesn't know you. He don't know you.
Nah, he's too short. Not the same, not the same. These two look exactly identical, however. Perfectly. Perfectly identical.
I'm gonna poop myself. Alright. Did you just oh, okay, you sniffed him. I was about to say, did you just sniff my shit?
Maybe. Anyway. Off I go! Oh! Off I go! Woo! Alrighty. I'm guessing the story is almost over.
Possibly.
Possibly? Hey, look, there he is. Wow.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Stop him! Immediately!
Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Yeah? What you want?
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Nouvellette walking in. What?
Go on.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vacher?
Your lover's book.
I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I met her.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it?
It was around the Fountain of Lucine. Something to do with my sensitivity to the hydro element.
The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just never... Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterwards. I don't care.
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
Because he's depressed.
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
It's more than my life.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
Why would Nouvelette, a obvious human, say something so unhuman? Whoa, why would he do that, Ogama?
Alright, so.
Ogama!
play the game.
Ogama.
What?
Follow my lead, boy.
No.
How dare you?
I'm following your hair.
Stop following my hair.
Very well.
No.
I will grant your request.
Can't believe you're gay.
Your Honor, I fear that...
I will go
Stop
with
fearing.
him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, it's bright. Oh.
Peekaboo.
No.
Peekaboo.
Woman. Okay, woman.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Back then, I drank water from the primordial sea. It heightened my sensibility to the hydro element.
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well? Oh, in that case...
Vache.
Vache. Ah.
Yes, that's it. So you heard it too.
Vignier, it's me. It's me, Vache.
Vache. Vache.
Vache.
I'm here. I'm here. Where are you, Vignier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here.
I'm coming for you.
I'm coming for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
Wait!
Vignier, is that you? It's me, Vache! Vignier!
Vache?
Vignier!
Why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
A while.
It's been more than 20 years.
Oh.
I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else matters. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vignier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
Wow.
What are you saying?
What?
What?
If not for you, I would have finished my law
Wow.
degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day.
Wow.
If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks. It's all because of your selfishness.
Selfishness.
Vache. It's all because of you.
You.
Of you.
Wait, you are not Vignier. Who are you?
You're right. I am not Vignier. I am the sacrifices.
Sacrifice.
Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals. But we became one, just as streams of water come together in the sea. I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine.
Yep.
The only one I am not is Vignier.
Wow.
Why? But then, where is Vignier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore.
Not anymore.
Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you. This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did?
True.
If she would despise you for what you became.
Yeah.
You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist. The only thing you are not is Vignier's beloved.
Not anymore.
From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vignier's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
It looks like I didn't meet Veneer back then either. Must have wanted me to lure Marcel here from the very beginning.
No. Yeah. She can't hate me. Let me see her. Please. Have mercy.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignier. She really doesn't want to see you anymore. But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you.
Pity!
She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Wow. Oh, she's pretty. Shame you died.
Vache. Vache? Vache. Vache.
Yo, Vache. Vache. Oh boy. Later, the guards found the culprit of the several disappearances of the young woman's ace appeared to lost his soul. Blah blah blah. Several days later. I love watching the fountain kill somebody and just going on a few days later, you know?
Yeah.
Oh boy, it's raining! Why is he crying?
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Oh, I do agree though. I think that is probably better.
Yep.
I like it. I mean, it is true. He didn't think about what she would have wanted. It's obvious. Alex killing me.
Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, hey, Navia!
Navia.
Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, now that I believe.
You believe?
I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner
That's
like
true.
me?
I do like when people bring back food for me.
I do like when they bring back bacon.
I do like that. I do like when someone brings me little macarons from the airport.
It's just one thing after the other.
Mame juice.
Trips between Everyone from Spina di Rosula
Love when
organized
someone
a memorial
brings
for my
me
father.
Mame
When he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come. This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, attended.
Yay!
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
That's what we like to
It's been the
hear.
dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago.
Things turned out as well as they could have.
Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service.
Oh boy.
Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Huh?
Of course not.
So you know Charlotte too? The Charlotte? Journalist from the Steambird?
Yeah.
Yeah. Way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose.
Wow.
To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wishes finally come true too.
Wonderful.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarand out for a meal.
Oh.
Are you two on better terms now?
While you were investigating Vache's headquarters, Clarand gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time. So we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Wow, reconcile.
Paimon also thought Clarand wasn't a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
Whoa, what was that?
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness.
Disgusting.
Oh,
Is it, or
actually,
is it scary?
there's still one last thing I need to do.
You think you're scary.
No, I don't.
What is
You're
it?
not.
I know. Unless I want
I
to.
should pay a visit to my father's grave.
Go ahead, be scary.
Or I do it
As
self-consciously.
well as how it all ended.
Because then I just
And on
stare
top
at
of
you.
that,
Yeah, you do.
just how many people still live up to him.
Locked
to this
away
day.
behind those eyes. You were.
You can...
It was you, Veneer. Locked away. You did not want to see me.
That includes me, too.
Miss Navia.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Indeed. Can I come too?
We want to go too. We also think Callus is a really admirable person.
So
That
what
is
behind
wonderful.
my eyes, and I was just like, help me,
I'd like you two to
help
share
me,
this with me.
help me.
Without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent
Let's be
weather,
off.
we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Croissant.
Yeah,
Croissant.
you're right.
No.
It's been raining non-stop for a few days now.
Yeah, why is he crying so much? Is he sad? Is he
Of course
gloomy?
he said. He was reminded.
He was reminded.
Oh, the
This is where my
misery.
father's
I
grave
mean,
is.
yeah, the case after 3 years has been open.
He's like, oh.
Even I haven't been back here for
I actually don't really know.
a long time.
Long time.
There's someone there already.
Long time, long time.
Wait. That figure. It can't be.
Oh? What?
Isn't that Nervalette?
Oh.
Why would the Chief Justice be here?
Fine, Valette.
Navia?
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
Oh, I'll stop.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Mr. Nervalette.
He's like, oh, what do you mean? I'm so good at emotions?
In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Poisson?
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway? There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives. Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival. But Mr. Callus proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callus made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice. A justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callus in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days.
Oh, he is really sad. He is crying. Poor sweet thing.
That high and mighty chair in the opera epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before.
Oh, you know how it is.
So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Oh, Silver.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
You forgot.
Me, even though someone told me that. I'm sorry. Them. Stop saying sorry, me. Sorry.
Ah, my apologies.
Wait, yeah. My apologies.
No, stop.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
oh fuck. My bad.
I
I apologize. Technically, I'm not saying sorry.
No, still apologizing.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm apologizing, but I didn't say sorry.
Yeah, well, still apologizing, which is saying sorry.
And, you know, pish posh.
Well, you're not usually supposed to fly around someone's grave.
Wow.
I didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly.
Just stand for 5 seconds, Paimon.
Oh no. Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be too mad.
Wow, she took it seriously. Look, he's doing the Roblox smirk.
Yeah.
He's like, ha!
Anyway, Neuvillette is still
You're
standing
texting
around
during
there.
stream?
It's not often
Yeah.
that we can catch him alone like
I'm
this,
eating your
so
hair.
Hey! What's wrong with
Nom,
you?
nom, 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 nom.
What's wrong with you?
we can at least get the hammer.
It's like swatting a little fly.
I would never.
Don't.
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
Indeed.
I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're
Few
usually
questions.
super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Please feel free.
Yeah.
Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
About the water portal. See?
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea, but what is it really?
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Yes, sir.
Wait, if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead?
Oh, you know.
To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Yeah. But the prophecy.
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good.
Yeah, that one.
Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
Yeah.
That's right! It was Linny that told us back then. And
yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly.
Okay.
Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
Okay, so the Archon was just like, y'all will die.
A prophecy?
Peace.
Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow. This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
2 parts
It
of
was
the
the
prophecy
man.
have already
That was the man.
rising sea levels,
I
the ability
wish
of the people of Fontaine to
it's
be
still
dissolved.
a woman.
We should be more
yeah.
vigilant.
Why
Stay
can't
on
we
the
have
watch
more
for
men
further
Archons?
Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
Oh boy.
With Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Can we trust her to solve it? Is there anything else you want me to ask me about? About Child.
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness.
It's self-aware.
Which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
Long time, huh?
So when Linny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on.
Fair enough.
She managed to bluff her way through it, though. The time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama. While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede.
For opera house. What a fitting thing for an opera house.
If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Yes, and this is important, Neuvillette. About my sibling.
Your sibling? Another blonde-haired traveler?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description.
Yep, sounds about right.
If she ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure she followed our laws to the letter, and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epicles. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Nah. That's about it.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you.
I too pop another loot.
It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memoria.
I hope you have a good time there, Nouvellette.
You really are super busy, Monsieur
Boobele.
Nouvellette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your
Boobele.
respects today because you had the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well.
I am justice.
This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
All right.
All right.
Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Indeed. Ain't that funny? This light rain falls without reason. Ah. Are these just side quests or something?
If I remember, one is unlocking the reputation, and the other is unlocking the other world thing.
Interesting. So unlocking
I can't
stuff.
remember. Yeah, it's just unlocking all the special parts of this world for you, or this map for you.
Okay.
Like reputation, so you can get wings and whatnot. It might be the other one. Might be the fountain.
Well,
maybe
it's not a world quest, so I might not do it on streams.
No, yeah.
Oh dang! That boar seeked violence. Anyway, that was long, drawn out. I'm a bit tired, but I did enjoy the silly story of Trials. So, I'll probably leave the stream here. It's been 3, almost 4 hours of yeah, and I am ready to step away. I'm ready to step away from this game as of now. So yes,
are you?
Thank you. Yes, thank you for joining. Thank you, Ogama, for joining.
But of course.
And taking you off my shoulder.
No. No. No.
Yeah.
No.
You can't hurt me anymore.
You put me back.
You. Nope. All right. I will see you guys the next time in a video or another stream. So, bye-bye.